Welcome to Toxicity Toxins, where we all get together to keep it brutal and spread that motherfucking disease more and more every goddamn day that we go live. How's everyone doing today? Clash, Elsis, who else is here? Everyone else? Berkman, probably you lurkers too in the back. You all are awesome. We're going to be jumping over to, obviously, Stasis today, in which we're going to hell. It seems to be that way. The deeper and deeper that we go into the ship, the more gory, bloody, and wretched it gets. So, I would only assume that we were kind of delving all the way down into hell itself. Hell, sometimes, more likely, all the time rather, you'd think it was in the ground. But truly, maybe, just maybe, hell is actually up there. Should be pretty crazy, guys. I'm interested to see where this game leads us. I really hope that the puzzles really don't make me rage too much today. I think that we're through most of the annoying ones, so we're pretty close to the end of this game, I would think. Let's just fucking jump into this shit, huh? We won't continue the game, though. Last time we continued, it's threw me to a random ass part, so we'll actually load our game. Seems like a smart, smooth idea, huh? Alright, here we go, guys. Let's get over to my family, made some sick pumpkins. Hey, what do you carve out? What was your carbs in the pumpkins? You should let me know. I've been actually thinking about doing it myself. Is it too loud for you guys? I'm actually going to turn down on my headphones because it's actually kind of ear piercing and I want to be able to hear myself talk. Alright, let me know how that sounds to you guys. If it's too quiet, too loud, or whatever, my voice included, tell me and we'll go ahead and turn it back up or turn it down. Whatever works, guys. So, what the fuck? So we just had surgery on ourselves to remove our tag out of our spine. Our fucking spine. We literally just did surgery on ourselves. We controlled the mechanism, taking something out of our spine. It was like an ID tag to allow us to go to a medical bay, a medical facility. So we're going to see exactly why we did this. Like, what is going to be down there? Is our daughter actually going to be there? Or should... maybe she's not. Maybe just her tag is there where her body lies. That'd be pretty sad if our daughter is actually dead, guys, but it's a good possibility. I mean, just look at everything around here. Why would she be able to survive in which everyone could not? Is it going to be like the movie Aliens, where the girl is hiding in the vents, possibly? That could be an option. This game, it does pay tribute to a lot of classic sci-fi horror. So maybe, just maybe, she has actually been hiding this entire time and she's safe. And we're going to get our daughter back, guys, and then bring her to safety. What up, multitudes? How you doing today? It's great to see you in here. You know, I know you've been coming in a little bit more recent, but I feel like before it was really sporadic, so I'm always treated whenever I see you multitudes. How goes it today? Going good? So we gotta get this door open, guys, but I think it wouldn't let us in because our tag wasn't right in our spine. So now that we removed it, it should let us in, I believe. Force field off. Detected. Force field off. Now let's try actually walking through the door. I don't know if we can or cannot. I'm not entirely sure where we're walking to. We might actually have to take the elevator to go down, but I'm not too sure. I made a Ninjago face for my nephew and Ghost ×2 in a face in a Sick 3. Wait, what's Ninjago? I'm actually really confused. What is Ninjago? My brain is stupid. Someone please make my brain better. John person. Oh, we have to use that, I think, over on the. No? Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's actually leave right here. I figured this is where we would have to go.
Tomorrow's technology. Today.
How long does that Twitter poll up for, man? I can probably vote after these streams over, man. I can definitely do that, actually. That is Lego? Oh, that's why. Okay, we are going down. Oh, fuck. Down! Into the depths we go. What will we find? Tranquility? Peace? Our daughter? Hell?
A biological quarantine has been initiated.
It's never good. That means what? That there's something down there.
Level 2. Kitchen knife and snowflake are off limits. Level 3. Hydroponics is off limits.
Growth, huh? That is not good. Because we cannot go any further down because of all this fucking rope.
Perfect.
Where are you, John? What about the PDT? I can't track shit.
Hydroponics. Or what's left of hydroponics. The shaft's covered in growth. I'm not going anywhere.
Listen, wait. Let me check the blueprints. Yes, hydroponics has a service elevator.
Affirmative.
Keep me in the loop.
So much herb. But this herb is not the herb that we want. This herb, it might turn us into a fiend. But then again, maybe that's what we need in our life. A little bit of change. A little bit of fiendish changes. Who here, if they had the chance, would become an actual monster? Will you become a monster? Will you stay as a human? What would you be if you could be a monster? Would you be Pumpkinhead? The alien itself? The Martians from Attack from Mars? What would you be? What up, lady? So much herb. Although the fans were installed to keep the air cycling, they're now helping reduce the buildup of vegetation. Wonderful. The doorway's bright lighting indicates the entrance to another laboratory. The doorway's bright lighting indicates an entrance to another laboratory. So we have two laboratories that looks like that we can go to. Is there anything else in this area? I feel like we're gonna get eaten by plants. That's marijuana. No, it's not. Damn. That looks really clean in there, by the way. It looks kind of crazy with all this green, and then you have the shaft that came out with just a little bit of blood. We'll go left. You want to be Pinhead? That's a fucking good choice, man.
How did it grow this world in a few months?
Many could say that Pinhead's not even a bad guy at all. I mean, everybody who dies from him pretty much caused it upon himself, right? Been too curious.
Naturally develop this fast.
Hayne developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
HawkSick would be a hawk. A mutated hawk. Vaporizer lies broken beyond repair, wrapped in vines. This is an elevation platform for specimens, samples to be inserted into the glass chambers. Take note of this, guys. Take notes. We need for specimens and samples. So we need to get a specimen sample. I'm pretty sure to bring it over to here. Check the computer out just in case. Report. Ah, looks like we got some reading material. What's going on, Melee? Was your concert good? I didn't get back to you. I apologize, but feel free to elaborate, you know, in here if you'd like to. What is it? What was the concert? Was what? Me, you at 6? I haven't really listened to them too much, but I did look them up after you talked about them. So, I haven't seen the new Blair Witch. I was gonna go see it, Many Multitudes, but instead, I went to go see the Magnificent Seven. I wanted to watch the new Blair Witch, but group decision, they outvoted me. Those bastards! Fucking group voting, it's fucking bullshit. Okay. Reading time! Actually, you know what? Do you guys like it when I read it with the camera up like this? Or read it with the camera off like this? Because then you guys can get more immersed, rather, into the game itself. And by the way, I didn't notice these fucking pile of dead bodies over here. I'm totally not freaking out at all. Didn't even notice those fucking dead dudes in the corner. Anyways. The vaporizer. The perfected MKV model of the Kane Corporation Trans-State Modifier. Using an advanced and unique molecularization technology, the vaporizer has the ability to shift a targeted substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any of the structural breakdowns seen in objects shifted between states on a regular basis. Cam off? You like it with the cam off? You know, I was thinking too with the cam off as well, but some people were saying with the cam on. I wanted this test thing, so I do, how can I say this? I do appreciate your input, especially if it's just, even though it's just one person, and there could be tons of people coming in here. One person's input means a fuck ton, and one input means 1,000 people who don't give any fucking input. That's great, Melee. You me at 6? That's so great. How much were the tickets, Melee? Anyhow, the MK5 is the latest model, but it hasn't yet been rolled into mass production because of current difficulty fueling the vaporizer with resources on the border of the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Kane's safety and security test with no adverse effects causing harm to the user observed. It has been graded level 4 because of the specific nature of its technology and the limited quantity of existing vaporizers. During an experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by hydroponics, Dr. Gray and the other observers commented on the remarkable speed at which the jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating their insect population. Woo! That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like bugs. I love bugs, but I wouldn't fight bugs. Fuck that. It's a small work desk. Just get our work done, guys. Let me set up my streaming computer. Oh wait, here it is, right here. January 2nd. Finally! We have more room for the Linus's hardly strain, which I've been working on so hard. It's a day like this that humanity truly proves why I crawled out of the ocean before any other. My section has been expanded. I have more staff, true, but they are drones that have little other functions. Now we can actually expand the research potential of the project Kitchen Knife and see what else the plants can yield. The oxygen production rate is quite unlike anything my initial projections could have predicted. Last year it became the worst kept secret on the Groom Lake, and all of a sudden I had more interns than I could comfortably employ. They're all sucking my dick, and their only function too was to stumble about the place and suck my dick. But if only our world was more like that of insects, I had plenty of work in the drones, but none of the unwavering loyalty. Bees work and work. The faith in their queen unquestioned and constant. That kind of loyalty is beyond price. These interns of mine have their uses, like sucking my dick. We always need volunteers willing to get close to the queen too. Likewise, Alice, likewise. February 16th. I'm surrounded by incompetence. One of those imbecilic interns got too close to the queen and she showed him her affection, let's say. Quite amusing, though not to him actually. This means that I must attend another accident debriefing with the board, though. Dr. Milan does not love to test me. I see him up on the hearing bench and he grins at me in the superlicious look that he has perfected over the years. I suppose that I have him to thank for my current position. It was his recommendation to the board that made him hire me in the first place. Still, I believe he has come to enjoy these little power plays of his. He does so like to keep me under his heel. That, my dear doctor, is only a temporary situation. Once this project is complete, the chess games that we play so often will no longer be our only battleground. No, not at all. Regarding the project, some of the bug eggs failed to hatch properly. I suspect this is why the queen was more aggressive than usual. There are more than enough drones to continue the collection work. The unique chemical properties are doing wonders for the plants, although I'm running short of interns to suck my dick since the last incident. The worker I appreciate the most is Akiza. I was astonished to discover that she is related to the legendary Dr. Tenshu of the Eugenic Wars. I did consider mentioning it to her, but I sense she is oddly ashamed to have him as her ancestor. If it wasn't for men like him, our profession would be a hollow shell of what it is now. Then again, if it wasn't for him, genetic research wouldn't have been put back by several generations, now would it? The ethical quandaries we face as men of science, I tell you. June 16th. The insects are restless. They rumble in their apiaries and are more aggressive than usual. My personal deduction is that the presence of the marine thugs aboard the ship are the cause. Armed guards are all over the place, swarming, almost like these insects. I was stopped by one the other day and asked my reason for going into hydroponics. Well, after explaining I was head of the damn project, I had the guard removed from his post and then the ship. This is insanity! How am I expected to progress with these thugs around? September 23rd. I recall complaining about the indentation of interns. If only they were still here now. Both Ivan and the Theodore guy disappeared from the rooms last night. and I've had to speak to security about their whereabouts. They were Akiza's assistants, and now the production of the Queen's Royal Jelly is slowed exponentially. That's been a huge blow. But a rather extraordinary anomaly has appeared in our growth pods. A hitherto undiscovered strain of fungus. Its origin is something of like marijuana to me. These marijuana growths fascinate. At first, I thought it was common marijuana variety mold. But after a substantial analysis performed by Akiza, it seems to harbor neuron activity. That is to say, it seems to exhibit rudimentary signs of THC. We've certainly created some unusual species on this deck, but the idea of a quasi-intelligent fungus growing and evolving on its own violation is exciting and frankly, frightening. I've asked Akiza and the remnants of her team to cultivate it, but exhibit caution, and where it is spread is my marijuana patch. October 24th. I was asked by one of the Dr. Milan's assistants if the fungal substance discovery growing in the bowels of the ship had anything to do with us. I lied, of course, but this is becoming alarming. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. Confidentially, the properties of the fungus is both extraordinary and terrifying. It has a remarkable ability to take control of a living subject's central nervous system and hypothalamus, as observed in the monkey we used for testing. The monkey shrieked and thrashed and raged for the few days after it was exposed, and then it became quiet, observant, and uncannily intelligent. It's certainly aggressive, but then again, which viruses aren't? December 1st. No! We've officially lost control of the deck. That now truly belongs to the beasts. We've seen strange things, guys. I've watched as the fungus took control of the deck, as it spread throughout the staff, and much to my shame, I watched their death and examined every one of their bodies. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Solomon went through in a rad suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. It took mere moments. Still, I live in the hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own. Dr. Sebastian Gray. Out. Oh, we got mail. From Dr. A. Tenshu to Dr. S. Gray. My family. Dr. Gray, I do not wish to seem unpressful or impolite, but I would ask that you do not press me on the subject of my ancestry and any further than that. I was never refused entry to medical school on the basis of my family's background, and the torment I suffered at the hands of my school peers regarding my great-great-uncle was unbearable. I am fully aware of his actions, and I've seen countless photographs and documents of the consequences of his work. I took this position to change our world for the better, not to be reminded of the skeletons in my family's closet. I've enjoyed our working relationship thus far, Dr. Gray, but I prefer my family history no longer to be a topic of our conversations. Thank you for your understanding, Akiza. From Dr. E. F. Way to Dr. S. Gray. Meal time. Dr. Gray, I enjoyed our meal yesterday. It was refreshing to hear a man so outspoken on the ship. I appreciate your candor, and I do agree that perhaps it's time the board was shaken up a little. Although, this is merely an observation rather than an actual plan. I think the top leadership needs some new blood. I'd second you, if you decide to take on the challenge yourself, that is. Your impeccable scientific pedigree more than qualifies you. By the way, Do you know where they were keeping that new cargo at? It seems rather like a waste of resources, you could say. Even if they won't even tell us where it is, those son of a bitches. Regards, Dr. E.F. Way. Wonderful. This game is pretty much like story time, isn't it? Like, it's so fucking full of story. No one's talking, basically, except those little cutscenes and shit. I do love all these PDAs, though. I do love reading to you guys. It feels great to just be able to sit and read. I don't know about you guys. I've always had this weird kind of satisfaction of reading to groups. I don't know why. I'd be great in you know, kindergarten or something. What am I saying? The shit I do, the shit I say, the fucking blood and guts, man. I'd be great for kids. Fucking corrupt them before they're even like 10 years old, man, or before they're even fucking 7. Just fuck them up, man. Fuck them all up in the greatest way possible. What were you guys saying? My apologies about all that story. I love y'all. I'm glad you guys are actually talking to each other. In these times when I'm reading the story, guys, I'm hardly gonna say anything in chat or responding to anything in chat, so do take that into consideration if you're trying to talk to me while I'm reading those stories. So, my apologies if I miss anything. A network of green veins snake across every surface. Rested upon their upright position, the vaporization chambers are now resting idly on the floor. The vapor allies broken beyond repair, wrapped in vines. How you doing, Phalanx? Welcome to Stasis, where we are going into the hell itself. People say hell is from underground. Fuck. I say hell is from space. Up above. Kate Yamada. Civilian liaison. Personal data tag 99149. Security level 1. Noob. Can't go in there, I would assume. What is he gonna do with
Another locked door.
Okay, I don't think we can do anything in this room just yet. Another monitor displaying the vessel's favorite show. Static! Great show. So it didn't look like there's anything else in this place. So let's go ahead and go into the next area. If you love it, if you read you a story. Dude, seriously, what the fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Exactly.
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up. Doesn't look like it can get loose.
Tied up. How big is it?
Big bugs! Oh man, let's save our game. I don't want to get close to that fucking thing. I have a feeling it's gonna eat its life. Let's just walk right up to it. See what's going on. Smiley face? What? Hold on, why was it doing a smiley face? Queen insects. It's difficult to grasp the size and form of this insect creature. Outer-like protuberances sprout from its bulbous abdomen, while the pincers stab the air. A modded abdomen, swollen egg sac, or plump milk gland. Possibly all three. Let's get close to it, just for funs. Hi. Ah! Why? Why would you do that? That was good. We just totally got swallowed. You ever play the Cat Lady? People have told me to, man. Should I play it? Like, is it actually a great horror game? Let's go ahead and load the game since I was already in that room. Had audio issues yesterday. They're gonna say you don't want the focus rate signal. Driver is completely useless. Yeah, I read that post of yours on Facebook, man. That sucks, dude. It really does fucking suck, man. So, are you gonna actually try it again, get a new one, or are you gonna just buy a different one in general? Hardened amber. Amber trickles from the tree, but most of it has hardened into an incredibly tough compound. Can we get it? What do we have here? Milk processor. The receptacle stores the processed milk. The vines seem to be trying to pluck this terminal out of its wall socket. So far, they have not succeeded. Ah, they don't want us to go to it or something. So let's check this computer here, huh? I bet you were. It feels like you wasted money, or better yet, you wasted your fucking time. That's more than money. How much is it? An indie game? Many multitudes? This is a pretty cheap game. I would imagine it is, yeah. So let's read about this stuff here. Maybe we can find ways to kill this thing. Oops. I didn't mean to hit the fucking button. Can I get into it anymore? Hold on, I see the milk over there, but let's read this shit. I did not mean to milk the bug. Can I activate it again? Suck you dry, bitch! I'm gonna suck you so good. So you're telling me I can just keep sucking them? So look at this. Can we suck him one more time? Yeah, suck him. That's probably why he's so swollen, man. He hasn't gamed in like fucking years. I know it's a queen, but still applies. Indie? That's not bad at all. $9.99. Shit. Is it on Steam at all, Mini, or is it just on GOG? Now I'm gonna be smart. Buy that. How much is that compared to the one you got, the Focusrite single? Is it both $100? Melee. Oh, I love you, bro. Okay, Queen's Life Cycle. Week 93. Monday. Healthy, docile, responsive to stimulus. Milking is normal. Tuesday. No activity. Wednesday. Healthy, heightened aggression. Recommended. Milking with only experienced staff. Thursday. No activity whatsoever. Friday. Healthy, highly aggressive, 3 personal wounded in the milking process. Saturday. Healthy, quiet, unusual brooding behavior. Milking is normal. Sunday. Healthy, aggressive, 1 fatality via venom pouches. Yeah, don't get so fucking close to this thing, dude. That's freaky as shit. Oh god, so we're gonna make us read all this shit while we're listening to this fucking bug in the background going, Eee! Oh my god. Ah! Noise! It always makes me not want to, like, read this. What we're gonna do, actually? Sorry about this, guys. There we go. I turned it down for you guys. It's gonna be pretty quiet right now, but I'm gonna turn it right back up as soon as we're done reading this. I just don't want that bug noise in your fucking ears. So, alright. February 20th. Oh, praise God Almighty. I couldn't be happier. Dr. Gray took me to one side and told me that I was the only person who had the skill and ability to take control of the nursery. He promoted me right on the spot and said that I was now personally responsible for the queen. The royal jelly that she produced has proved to be incredibly useful. I discovered through my own analysis that not only is the jelly an essential nutrient for the insect population, but it has another amazing physical properties too. It accelerates molecular bonding in certain substances, acting as a thickener for many natural substances while also regenerating their natural properties. With some engineering, I imagine we could turn this into a true medical breakthrough. I imagine doctors in the hospital wards on Earth using our bonding agent to heal wounds instantaneously. Perhaps finally the 10-shoe name will be revered in medical history instead of the reviled. March 10th. The Queen is a temperamental little thing. A fiery lady to be sure. But Queenie, you forget. I grew up in a family with more than one fire-breathing dragon. If I can handle my mother, I certainly can handle you. Although, when she is milked, she's rather docile, as I dare say. She's rather attached to me, oddly enough. I'm sure I heard her purring at me. That's the only way I can really describe it. I'm aware that she's a bug and all, but it sounds rather like approval, if anything. My parents kept hives of bees, so I've never been squeamish over insects. I can tell the difference between aggression and favor. I'm still the only person who can get close without being bitten too, and her bite can leave one hell of a mark. Let me tell you, Hawkins said he'll report his side effects upon his return from sick leave as well. Welcome, Six. In other news, Dr. Myrick, one of Dr. Gray's subordinates, has requested samples of the jelly for experiments with his tree resins. He thinks it might have a use in the industrial adhesive. That's a little way from my original intention, but I do suppose it is a start. August 12th. I try so hard to be positive, to be the person whose enthusiasm never once flags nor fails. But when you start hearing rumors that appall you to your very core, man, I tried to shrug it off, but recently it became harder to deny it. I've been hearing sounds from the elevator shafts, the sound of wailing infants, crying out in pain before suddenly being silenced. That is no rumor. Sometimes I lay awake at night, and I swear I can hear the crying of children. I can't be dreaming. I saw Ingratia to confess my fears. He gave me a prescription to help me sleep, but something in his eyes said that he knew I was hearing something real. And worse, it was something he was hearing too. More rumors. Dr. Milan is using children in his research. I have to ignore it for now. If it were true, Cam would have removed him immediately. Surely! Even Dr. Gray appears to find it an uncomfortable subject for discussion. And this is a man who slept easily when Isaac got his left cheek torn off by the Queen. September 22nd. Is Dr. Gray short on staff again? Once again, I'm being forced to manage multiple projects. Only this time, it's an examination of an acutely destructive new spore that seems to have infected a few of the pods. First observation? Well, it's a parasitic fungus that grows faster than a common weed. And like a common weed, it should be smoked. But I know that Dr. Gray won't do it. He's like many of the other senior doctors. Sees a new species as something to exploit or weaponized. October 31st, Halloween. In the darkness, something stirs. I can't say what. I'm too afraid to find out what it is. When Ivan and Theo disappeared a month back, we assumed they somehow deserted us. That was the official stance taken by Dr. Milan on the board. Anyway, last night's events proved that there is something on board with us, though God knows where it's from. The Queen was more rambunctious than I've ever seen her before, and milking her was certainly more challenging than I'm used to. Edmund was assisting. We've been short on staff, and some of our volunteers are simply refusing to show for work. The Queen's environment has been disturbed a great deal, and so her violent tendencies are more pronounced. Edmund was on his way out to hydroponics when it happened. A thing, something, pulled him into the air ducts. I didn't see much. I saw him walking toward the decontamination chamber, and the next moment his legs were kicking the air as whatever it was dragged him up into the ceiling, while he squealed like a pig. I'm resigning tomorrow. I didn't sign up for mad science. I came to Kane to serve humanity and clear my family's name, not watch my crewmates be slaughtered by species that Dr. Milan refuses to confirm or deny. December 3rd. If only I resigned when I said I would. And if only they had ignored my demands to have the infernal fungus destroyed. It's crawling over me now. Over my skin. It's burrowing into my flesh. The insects attacked again today, and it seems to only worsen. Dr. Gray was destroyed by a swarm of them, and now he is only a fertilizer for that ever-ravenous mold he was so curious about. The unaffected are making an attempt to escape. This doesn't include me. The emergency flares keep the bugs away. I told them to give me the flare to hold back the bugs so they can get away. I hope they escape soon. This fungus is making my head feel funny. I'm sure I can feel it growing through my ear canal. Ugh. So remember that, guys. Flares. We need to get flares. I'm sure that will be an item later on. Alright. There's a companion game released this year called Downfall Redux as well. I plan to buy both. Downfall. I gotta get more in the loop, guys. Keep on, giving me some good horror titles. Like, message me on Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot, and I will write those things down. That sucks, man. Let's gotta pay $250 for that shit. Fucking audio interface is beautiful, but costs so much if you want to get good shit. Dr. S. Gray to Dr. A. Tenshu. Foolish pranks. Akiza, with your greatest respect, could you please stop the ridiculous pranks your groups insist on carrying out in the fertilization chambers? I will admit that they're hardly dangerous, but they are undignified. I certainly wouldn't like to be present when the Kane inspector stumbles upon young Theodore racing in front of the Queen, hands above his head while shouting, "I'm covered in bees!" It's unprofessional. Please instruct them to cease their foolishness at once. Kind regards, Dr. Gray. From Dr. E. F. Way to Dr. A. Tenshu. A matter of spirit. Akiza, don't worry. I think you're losing your mind. Ghosts are a possibility, but I suspect what you're hearing is perhaps the sounds of devices playing in other parts of the ship. I do believe at the moment that the corporeal world and spirit world are very much divided. So, try to calm yourself, okay? If you like, I can talk to someone in cargo storage about these noises you've been hearing. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. This island is full of noises, but pay them no mind. For once I'm quoting Shakespeare, and not the Bible. Get some sleep, and maybe do fewer night shifts, huh? Eleanor. Lots of reading materials there. Glad you enjoyed the concert, Melee, Arcana 9 as well. She's listening. You're all awesome. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and grab this milk, huh? So it's a sample. I believe that we can... I don't want to give it the milk. I think it'll just eat me. We need to go in here. And it said something about a sample right here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put the milk. Queen's milk. Right there. Maybe we can read about it a little bit or something. Some way to kill it. So now go to computer terminator and activate vaporizer.
Chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
Chamber is not airtight? Vaporizer has been punctured by a hole, leaving a spiderweb of cracks in the glass. Do we have to cover it somehow? What do you think, guys? Let's go back in that room. Possibly, we need to cover it somehow. Like you said, it's not airtight. So perhaps there is something in that room we get. I mean, we can definitely milk it again. So what if we went in there and we milked it again, got another container, and tried to use it as a way to seal the cracks? Because it was talking about it being an adhesive, right? So let's activate the suction pump. I love how I get the smiley face above his head. It feels great! Yeah! Suck me more! Playing Just Cause 3, I gotta still play that game. I remember when the first one came out, the very first one, and I was all over that game. After the first one, I never played the other ones. So it said something about being an adhesive. So let's go ahead and try this on the side of it.
I can't see it working like that.
Well, allows us to pick up another one. But why? Let's try this again. Report. Vaporize. Did we read this? I don't think we read this. Let's go ahead and try to read it. Maybe it'll say something. Okay, yeah, we didn't read this. The Vaporizer. The perfected MK5 model of the Kane Corporation Transstate Modifier. Using advanced and unique molecularization technology, the Vaporizer has the ability to shift a target substance between gas, liquid, and solid states, without any of the structural breakdown seen in objects shifted between states on a regular basis. The MK5 is the latest model, but it hasn't yet been rolled into a mass production because of the current difficulty fueling the Vaporizer with resources on the board the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Kane safety and security test with no adverse effects causing harm to the user observed. It has been graded level 4 because of the specimen nature of its technology and a limited quantity of the existing vaporizers. During an experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by hydroponics, Dr. Gray and the other observers commented on the remarkable speed at which a jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating their insect population. So we were talking about royal jelly. There must be a way to get some of that royal jelly, right? Possibly that's what's gonna seal the crack over here. So we gotta seal that crack somehow, right? I would think, yeah? Because I don't think there's... Oh, there is another way. We can actually go down there, guys. We'll go down there in just a minute. I didn't even see that. Okay. Now, we know he'll try to eat us. What if I walk up here? No, you don't do that! You stupid ass. So we got 2 things of milk. Imagine if they can give you multiple things of milk. I imagine it's going to be used for something, multiple occasions. Can I use the milk on this then? Can I try to feed it? Let's feed you.
I don't think that'll work.
Alright. It won't work. One sec, actually. Let me try the milk on this over here.
That's just crazy.
I figured it'd be crazy. I figured it might have some weird chemical reaction. Uh-oh. Bees? Bugs. Yeah. We can't get through. They're gonna eat us alive. They were talking about this earlier, about flares and whatnot, right? So, I don't think we should walk through this, but we'll definitely look at this.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Okay. We're gonna kill the insects. Let's see what happens, guys. Looks like things are pouring in. But why? Oh, why would we want to do that? We'll try to get this one. We might get eaten, though. Called it. Not the bees! Not the bees! That would suck! Look how, like, massed on there that they are. Holy shit. Drink the milk? You're right. I think you're right. That is fucking ridiculous, dude. That... Wow. That would be, like, probably one of the worst ways to go out right there, dude. Fuck being eaten alive by little tiny insects. Hey, thank you, George. How you doing, man? Are you sticking around for a little while? You gonna be out of here? What's up, man? That was crazy, wasn't it, Manny? That is a shitty way to die. But I think that Phalanx is right. I think we gotta drink that milk.
I don't think this will fit.
What are you gonna put it in your ass? What? I don't think this will fit in there. Where in your body are we talking about?
Oxygen levels increasing.
Okay, I guess we were wrong. Fan's constant spin sends a heady blend of botanical scents through the room. Overgrown tree. The vines are winning a slow, methodical war to bend and rip this tree from its roots in the floor below. This tree is a perfect example of a species that have been gene-tailored for generations to grow perfectly in hydroponic environments on vessels, lunar stations, and asteroid mining settlements. Thick vine. I thought it said mine. A growth agent has spurred the section of vine to flourish. It is now half as thick around as the hatch you entered through. Whoa. Let me read it again. Soft mechanical inhalation sound is audible here, while the tank collects oxygen produced by the room's abundant plant life. So I don't think we can get through here yet. So what do we got? Queen's milk, an empty pistol, and John's personal beta tag. We can't drink the milk. We've already tried it. I doubt this will work, guys.
This isn't gonna work.
Yeah, I figured not. So it doesn't seem like we can get any further right here, because we walk down, those bugs are going to eat us. So let's see if the oxygen did anything. I love you too, George. I love you all, man. Seriously, y'all like family to me, and close friends. I know I'm not very social when it comes to like social media and all that kind of stuff, but here, guys, I feel like we all bond. I love y'all. I'm just too busy. To be honest, guys, outside of this stream, I basically have no life because I try to keep it busy. I have a regimen. Every day I do the same shit all the time, guys. So what's that about? See, he pops and he smiles. Why does he do that? Maybe we have to wait for that. Working private. There are 7 stores to process milk. Let's try this on here.
I think that'll just break it.
I figured too. Alright. Let's wait for a minute here. Do like that, like that.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
What'd we do? Yes! So it was right! I had to rip his arm off when he got the smiley face on it.
That was too close.
Fuck yeah, dude. I just guessed. I saw he was doing that randomly. And we got the Queen Pizza! Why? Why? What are we gonna do with the Queen Pizza? Can we cut this open? Ah, yes we can. Oh, okay. The sound wells up as you pierce the amber deposit and it slowly spreads across the floor like honey. It's pungent and sweet. So this is what we're gonna use to, as an adhesive. Okay. Can we not? Why would you not take the Queen's arm with you, man? I could fuck up some monsters with that shit. Alright, whatever. We won't take it. Fuck it. Alright, tree sap. Ba-bang. Really?
No, that won't work.
It won't? Is there yet another item we have to get that we can glue to it? Perhaps? Glue our pistol to it? Can I combine this?
These don't go well together.
Yeah, I figure not.
I think that would break.
Alright, well, I was wrong. Again. What do you guys think we gotta do now? There must be something we can find. More. We're in one of those spots again, guys. But there's just something that we're missing. What do you guys think? Should we go back up the elevator? Should we go around here and look a little more? What do you guys think? So this produces the milk, which we already got. We already got the amber out of that. Oh wait, we'll go down here real quick. Eat the honey. We can try it. The tree sap. Tasty. You know, this tree sap. I don't know. I don't understand. Love! The love is great! Yes, there's lots of love to go around. Like I said, I wish I was more active out of here, but it's really hard for me to be active out of the stream, guys. My life is too full of bullshit. So, I do apologize if I don't respond to you outside of chat, right here, and all that kind of crap, guys. I don't know. We have to use these 4 items right here to either steal a tube up so we can use in experiments, or get through these flies somehow. Eat honey. Bees eat honey when exposed to smoke. Okay. Ah! Okay.
I don't think this will fit.
No. You're right, though. We gotta do something with this, I want to say. So let's go ahead and save. You're on to something, Phalanx. You're on to something. Alright. So...
I think that would break.
These possibly are not...
No, that won't work.
Well, it's just fireflies. They're fireflies, right? It said something. I can't remember where that was at. Right here, yeah. Their bodies luminous like fireflies. Well, yeah, but see, I have an empty gun. I have an empty pistol, Berkman. Plus, that's a lot of bugs. You gonna shoot all of them with the pistol? That's gonna take a while. Okay, that'd be fun. I always think it's funny when you see people in video games shooting at bugs. Waste all your bullets on those little bugs. Why don't you? Trying to think of where we can go. I figured it had something to do with down here, but maybe we have to go back up the elevator. There is a possibility.
Probably not a good idea.
Probably, huh?
I think that would break. That's just crazy.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Alright, I don't think there's anything in here, guys. So we got these 2 places still, or upstairs, if we missed an item, which I don't think we probably did. So, let's try this again and see what it says. Exactly. Activator.
Authorizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
Okay. So it's not airtight, but what can we put in there? There must be something we can grab. Something that we can tear out the wall. Look at this. Pixel Hunter, baby! We leveled up. Polished metal plaque is engraved with the slogan Garney. Just another day at the plant. There it is. They really don't show any remorse in this game. Like, no highlights for items whatsoever unless it's a PDA. So actually, let's just try combining it first. There it is. Metal plaque with sap. Let's put it on there. Bada bang. Now it's sealed. Progression. Let's activate it.
Vaporizer activated.
You really gotta scan these rooms, guys. So whenever I'm in a room and we're in a stuck spot, or whenever I just go in a room, look all over for me, guys. Maybe you'll find something. Where did it come out? Right here? For specimens, I didn't see what happened. I wasn't even looking. I totally looked away. Where did it go out to, guys?
Error.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened there? Am I missing something? Did I get some? Oh shit, I did. Vaporized Queen Pheromone. Okay, so this... Maybe we have to release that where those bugs are, huh? That's probably the ticket. Let's try it. Okay, let's go ahead and save it, just in case. Save. They do, that's why I don't ever visit Texas.
I can try to make it sit, but it may break.
Oh, we gotta put it on our stuff, huh?
I think that'll just break it.
What?
Probably not a good idea.
There it goes. Okay. Now, we can get more and more of those, What? What? Apparently that wasn't enough. I'm turning into B-Man. Not the bees! No! Motherfucker. Apparently that wasn't enough. Maybe I had to wait a little longer for it to take effect, huh? Alright, let's try this again. Do I have it in my inventory? I do. Okay, let's go ahead and toss it. Yeah, like underneath the webcam feelings. She's just busy down there right now. Looks like we're gonna need more. Something. Okay. So it's not enough. Let's go ahead and make a couple of these. Well, actually, I already have one in my inventory, don't I? Yeah, so let's go ahead and just make another one. I think that we're gonna have to make a couple. I really don't know. I mean, will it let me have 2 in my inventory? We'll see. So vape it up.
Vaporizer activated.
Got our vape. Alright, and we got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and make another one. Just in case. Okay, get on the computer and let's get ready to suck them. Right here, suck you on. Look at him, the happy face. Were you ever afraid of the Candyman, Phalanx? Was anyone here ever afraid of the Candyman? Personally, he never really gave me the heebie-jeebies. He just is a man with a hook on his hand who likes bees a lot. And candy. Alright, let's try this again now. Put that on there. Now, here comes the question if we can hold 2 or not. I mean, we'll see.
Vaporizer activated.
And if we can carry 2, that tells us that's what we need to do, right? Nope, it looked like it just replaced one. Yeah, it just replaced it. So we did something wrong. What did we do? Let's go ahead and save our game right here, so if we die, we just, you know, be good, hunky-dory, load back up. So let's try it again. Did they go away? And then they're back. What the fuck? Did I do something wrong? Perhaps I need to turn off the fan? I'm really confused. Don't worry about it, Admiral. You have life you gotta do, man. It is perfectly fine. But welcome, dude. How was that? Did you actually finish it up, or are you still doing it? You did it with real bees? That's fucking creepy, man. I mean, like, it never really scared me, but yeah, you know, bees do suck, man. We need them in this world, but they suck balls, so I would not want to be killed by a ton of bees. Ugh. Definitely one of the worst ways to go out. So, like, look, like, there's like a brief period we can do this. Does it really expect me to run through this in that brief period? I think it does. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna load it back up and run. Fucking run. We're gonna throw it and immediately run for it. I mean, there's usually there still when we run, but we'll try it. And go, run. Oh, it doesn't work. What am I not seeing, guys? Is it me, or did that thing start spinning faster up there? Oh, I think I just saw something. I think the fan started spinning like crazy. Today was the deadline. You pushed it to the last minute. You just pushed it to the last minute because you just didn't want to do it, or you just wanted to put that much into it. Alright, so what do you guys say we gotta do? I mean, let's just throw that in there, but what? Wait, into the fan? Okay, this is different.
I hate bugs.
Ah, they chopped up all the bugs. Okay. Boom, bada, bang. Maybe he is blowing a massive wad. He likes bees a little too much.
Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels.
Wait, what? This is one of those things that's gonna kill me. What the? Why did he just fall apart? Those bugs inside the corpse, I think, or something. Chris Roger the Hellsman, Groom Lake Com. Personal data tag 28351. Security level 1. Yeah, I've seen that tree. Thick vine. A growth agent has spurred this section and vine to flourish. Now it's half as thick around as it has to enter through. You read that already. Class bridge. The flora here grew steadily, wrapping its limbs around the catwalk. Slowly but inexorably. The flora pulled at the metallic structure until it collapsed. See, I love these games. I'm learning things every day. Now, I can't see over here, guys. My thing's a little bit in the way, so I'm going to lean my head a little bit. The hanging vines stretch across the room, tendrils hanging down like centipede legs. You can't tell whether it's wrapped around an existing structure or whether it's traveled a distance on its own accord. Oxygen collection tank. Tanks that collects the oxygen produced by the bountiful flying hydroponics. Touch it.
Oxygen levels pose a fire hazard. CSEC has been notified.
We're gonna burn this place down to the ground? I'm good with that. The fans spin sluggishly at the vine, though through the gap in the blade have begun to wrap around it. So now we've done that, what do we do now? What do we have in our inventory? Gun and the tags. It doesn't look like there's anything else in this area, does it? Oh, we can probably climb up this, huh? Or not. See, other points we could actually climb up these shit, up this crap. What does this say? Oh, we've already read that. I guess we can't climb it. Too bad. Yep, not going up there. I hope you kicked ass on that, Admiral. Seriously. I bet you did, though. So now what do we do? I mean, maybe the door's unlocked now that we got the air up to dangerous levels. Perhaps we can actually get past this door. Didn't look like it. Maybe we can actually go down lower now. No, we can't take the elevator. May attempt to redecorate the elevator before too long. What are we missing again now? I mean, we can make more milk and honey. or not honey, but rather the pheromone. Nothing there. Should we go ahead and make some more pheromones? It wouldn't let me jump in the fan. I'm gonna go ahead and make another one just in case. Might as well get an inventory or something. Because why would it like let you make many? I mean, possibly because if you throw it at the bugs, it doesn't work. That probably is why. But still, we'll make one just in case. Let me take that. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and just make some more pheromones. I'm actually going to use the bathroom here in a minute too, once we go ahead and put this in here. And activate it. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I love that fucking groovy emote, dude. Thank you for that, many multitudes. You make me happy. So happy that I want to show you a cool fucking alien. No, the stream's not over, Destroy. I just forgot to change the message up there on the top left. My apologies. But we got an alien! The fucking headbanging alien. I've showed him before on the cast. This is one of the prizes for this month. And the other prizes will be alien related too. So if you're an alien lover, like I am, you're gonna love this fucking month's prizes. Look at that little head bobbing alien. Cool alien plushie, one of the prizes of this month. Well, like I said, we have more coming. This is just one. We might have 3 prizes. Not too sure, guys. Take into account, guys, that everyone can be a winner of the Toxic Race now. The reason why is because the winner of the Toxic Race gets to choose whatever prize they want. Sure, but any other prize that they don't choose is going to get put into a raffle. So everybody can win, even if you're not in the top tier of the Toxic Race. You can still win by chance, guys. So take that into account now. Every month now, there will be a Toxic Race winner and raffle winners, guys. Alright. Thank you, Helsis. They definitely had a lot of fun working on it, and it might not even be done yet. They might do a little bit of work on it still, because we have a lot of time this month left. And the other prizes, like I said, were alien related too. So if you like alien stuff, it's a good day for you. Good month for you. What about Mammalian? You know, I've always kind of like pictured the aliens being women. You know what I mean? They're just so thin and ladylike, I guess. You know, the bodies are so, I guess they're kind of sexual looking in a way. I just always figured that aliens were going to be more female-like. But, you know, H.R. Geiger, he always drew his stuff to be kind of sexual in a way. Drew him to be all, like, kind of woman-like-ish. So, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, what am I missing now? There's something in this room that we're missing. Why is that gas getting louder and louder? Oh, shit. There's another way! Course another way!
Beautiful.
Okay, go.
Oxygen gardens are my favourite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
Alright, Destroyer, we'll be here. And again, I know I didn't say welcome. I announced you, but I want to say, welcome, sir! I'll go to Destroy. Come on back soon and hang out with us. We get very lonely here. Body engulfed in vines. The vines surround his body so completely that you're surprised when you notice it still draws breath. Unconscious, his soul must have been resting here for a while. Once the vines grew incredibly quickly. Ew. Probably incredibly quickly. And there's our flare. Emergency flare. Beautiful. We're gonna need that for bugs. Water collection pool. Nasty. Ever so often, the overflow from this collection pool spills into the human form below. A mountain is faced with water. Ugh. Verdant plant life covers nearly every surface of the room. Got ya. Hanging in vine. You almost expect to see some kind of Simeon beaks shimmying along those vines. Hopefully we don't see anything like that. Thick, overgrown vine. The vines ripples like the sinews of a giant's arm. If the vines continue to grow, the metallic support slat won't last much longer. Fucking. They actually have images of that already, Phalanx, if you look on Google. H.R. Geiger drew a couple of them with boobs and asses. Really big asses. Like, he loved putting asses on aliens, dude. Go check it out. Welcome, Phalanx! Ducka, 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 ducka. I love Phalanx so much. We gotta give him a double announcement. We're not gonna acknowledge Carol. Just kidding. I love you, Carol. How you doing? I'm glad you made it in today. Does it mean that you're gonna be staying for a little while? Or are you gonna be leaving soon? That doesn't look good. I think we have to go in there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other way. I'm an ass man for sure, dude.
Oh, God.
Thick, muscular vine seems to pulse with life. If it grows anymore, the metal supports beneath it will collapse. She did. Carol just came to insult us all. Ha ha! I got an education. What do you got? Seriously, Carol, though, every time you pop in means a lot. I do appreciate it because I know you are busy. The algae has left scum all over the surface of the water of this stagnant pool. Corpse. So we already know this guy's gonna blow up on us. Eleanor Way. Eleanor! It's fucking Eleanor. We read about her. Isn't that the girl who's like all hot and shit? Everybody wanted her. It's definitely not hot anymore. She's encrusted with fungus and vines, a human nerve center for the twisted growths around her. Appalling. She is still alive. Check the bodies first. Gado Nurse, General Science Division, Personal Data Tag 27983, Security Level 1. Grayson Window, Cook. Personal Data Tag 28547, Security Level 0. We do not want to get by this guy. You better stay here forever, Carol, else we'll be very upset with you. Oh god, why am I doing this?
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you end this. But you need to help me first. I don't need you to leave. I need you to crack this flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
Extreme external temperatures detected. Plug suit has regulated body temperature to benchmark level.
The fire systems just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
I cleared the vines.
With a flamethrower?
Something like that.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Fire in Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8. Fire suppression system activated. Warning. Fire suppression system compromised. Warning.
Shit! Oxygen production has been compromised. Are the bios still intact? Oh, God, please don't say burn them out.
Just the one on this level.
Crap.
It's cause a chain reaction, John. They're all going up.
We fucked up.
We have a time limit now. Hours at most.
Fuck.
Get my daughter right now.
That is not good. But here comes the epic music. We're on a mission, boys. We're gonna save this Sith first, though. Now we actually got past this shit. Welcome, Cookie. If you need to leave, leave. But I love you. Moo Moo has returned. Welcome, Moo Moo. You are the best, as always. Thank you guys for all coming in. Damn right, never give up, Melee. We're ready to save our daughter. We will not go down without at least seeing her. I'll find you. We will find her. She must live. Going down deeper into hell.
What have you done?
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Marachek, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my own!
No, please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further. Goodbye.
I have a feeling he's partially mutated too. We just cannot tell yet.
Where is she, Tina? Where is Rebecca?
She's in a containment area at the other end of Seed.
This music. I love the fucking music. Work light. The floodlight illuminates the work area efficiently, giving off much needed heat. When are they gonna stop doing that? God. God, man. The smooth surface of the metal toolbox is punctuated by shiny metal pop ribbons. Let's go see what's in the toolbox.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
Seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
What do we get? A high temperature slug gun? What? So we're gonna shoot
I don't think that'll work.
bolts in this stuff or what? This is to fix something. What? High voltage wireless power pad provides a portable energy source for engineers and mechanics. What? But why? Hold on.
These don't go well together.
That is interesting, huh? I wonder what that's gonna be used for. Way down there to go to. What is this? Closed power cell housing. This lithium-ion fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Let's check it out. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, I can't even click on it. It's making my guy walk around too, and I'm clicking on it. I would imagine we can't do nothing with this yet. Alright, it doesn't look like we have much places to go besides downwards. The only wires resemble nooses. That's lovely. Okay, let's get out of here.
Warning.
More robot.
Halothane hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
What? I didn't see where my guy was. My screen's being blocked by this webcam, and I think that he was right there. Wow.
Where is Rebecca?
We certainly saved our daughter.
In a containment area at the other end of Seed.
Alright. grab our shit, so if we die again, we can just be right back here with all our tools. Come on, let me save.
Thanks.
Another way to go. Didn't look like it.
Sorry.
I was seeing if we can get on the scaffolding. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go ahead and save our game here so we don't have to go through all that shit again. Hungry for what?
Warning. Halo thing hepatotoxicity
don't get seen by that
at
thing.
an elevated level.
Storage crate. Nothing of any use can be gained from the empty crates that litter this area. Few storage crates sit like sentries outside the entrance of this restricted area. Will it come over here and shoot me? Oh, fuck.
No words. I can't even.
What do you see?
What kind of a monster would do this? These women, these poor women. This is torture. This is.
Science.
Science can be torture. They say anything for science, anything to improve the future. No matter what you must do to improve it, do it. But sometimes things are just too inhumane to progress further in the future. We must find other routes instead. It may take thousands of years longer because of us not being inhumane like this, but it might not make us human anymore if we go ahead and do inhumane things like this. We're human by appearance, but in the mind, just like that, we're monsters. Just like she said. But how long the letter delayed to arrive from you and me? Letter delayed? You talking about what you sent me? I don't know. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. You talking about the awesome Christmas letter you sent me a long time ago? If that's what you're talking about, it took like maybe an hour. No, I'm joking. It took about a week or so. Perfect timing for HawkSick. Perfect timing. Let's check them out. Pregnant woman. Seated in the chair is a woman in her mid-30s. Head shaved, limbs atrophied. Terminescence in pregnancy. She's connected to a machine that feeds and sedates her.
These women must have families and lives.
You can't do anything for them now. Soon this ship will run out of oxygen. They won't be in pain for much longer.
A second in this place is more torture than anyone should bear.
She's trying to communicate, but her words are little more than slurred vowels. Her throat is dry, and she's clearly extremely weak.
I'm here to help. I'm gonna help you. Just close your eyes.
What are we gonna do to her? So we got a bandage, but I wonder how we're gonna help them, huh?
Just breathe in and out. Soon you'll wake up from this.
Fucked up, man. You remember seeing Renaissance-era sculptures of nuns in Holy Communion. Their eyes rolled back, bodies contorted in escalated agony. There's a hint of that expression across this unconscious woman's face. Ugh. Fucked up, man. So fucked up. Oh, some other thing, but it'll arrive later, I guess. Yeah, just let me know, Carol. You know, if you send me something that takes longer than usual, who cares, right? It's the thought that counts, even if it didn't get to me. It's the thought, man. And thank you so much, Carol, for being an awesome human being. I know you can't make it in here as much, but I still consider you a best friend. You're one of the people who stick here, you know, through thick and thin, and that means a lot to me, Carol. Thank you so much. You really helped us a lot. So, take care, Carol. Spread the disease and keep it brutal, please. This is how all babies are born, Moo Moo. You thought... Anyone here who's ever gave a kid, trust me, you were on drugs when this happened. You were actually like this the whole time. A bloated fetus. Great. The thing inside the incubator is anathema to nature. The poor creature could not exist, and what life it shows is reluctant and painful. By the way, guys, we will fix the webcam event or the green screen. 'Cause I noticed that my shirt's a little see-through just now. We'll have to fix it soon. I'm not too worried about it right now, though. Alright, let's get some reading in, huh? Project Seed, revised version 6. Update by Dr. G. Malan. Kane Corporation, all rights reserved. For the eyes of the Kane Board of Directors only. Seed is an attempt to create the ultimate super soldier by, in simple terms, activating junk strands of human DNA. Over the years, the human genome has shed, or made dormant, certain strands of its own DNA sequence, for various evolutionary reasons. Professor Salam Guran observed that certain dormant parts of these genes were not so much junk as they were potential. That is, genetic information contained and completely sublimated by a dominant gene. Professor Guran engineered an early life form based on this original theory by introducing these identified genetic strands in the early stages of embryo formation. The initial concept was intriguing, but his ultimate result was a group of uncontrollable animalistic creatures. Version 6 of the proposal is to update these same dormant genes into the human makeup by the use of genetic splicing, thereby introducing desirable physical and mental characteristics over a generation to produce fast-learning, hard-to-kill, and utterly ruthless soldiers. Dr. G. Malan. Great, great. Here it comes. Fucking for war. It's always about fucking war, man. Thank you, Carol. Don't worry. I love it. I love it when you come in. I love it when you can. So, but take care, Carol. We'll see you next time. What does this one say, huh? Observation Report 0001 by Dr. C. Williams. You know what? I didn't realize how quiet this game was. My God. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I had it turned down still from when you turned it on by that bug. I do apologize about that, guys. Hopefully it wasn't too quiet. Has it been really too quiet? Could you hear anything in this game at all now? If you notice things like that, if it wasn't too bad, of course, you wouldn't have said nothing. But if it was bad, say something, guys, please. Always. Okay. Her vital signs are steady. Certain hormonal levels are extremely high, but I'm countering with this judicious administration of the presence in each case. Survival chances, very high. She is young, healthy, and there are no signs of any infections or complications capable of disrupting the birth. Recommendations. Keep under observation. Prepare for phase 1 treatment. You could hear it? Okay. It was just really quiet. I had it at 5% where it should have been 20%. The subject, despite her promising early progress, appears to be failing. Supposition is that she cannot withstand the foreign genetic structure that is being fused into her body. Typical signs of rejection are being displayed. Recommendations? Observe for an additional 24 hours. There are no signs of improvement. Then termination and disposal of the patient is recommended. The subject is progressing well as being aesthetically attractive. She has all their other genetic traits acquired. Initial concerns about her suitability, voiced by Dr. Malan chiefly due to the number of her sexual partners, have been proven unfounded. She will be a perfect carrier. The hybrid DNA is fusing to my satisfaction, apart from a small amount of pain. Her body appears to be coping with the adjustments. I have prescribed her a steady dose of anesthetic to keep her subdued and comfortable. Since delivery, hybrid subject 302 has been kept inside an incubator due to its respiratory distress. Assisted breathing is required. Cardiac arrest has occurred and the use of automated external defibrillators has been required to revive the child. I deduce that the conditions of the sickliness are due to the late molecular bonding between hybrid and host DNA in the mother. A weak nervous system is also highly likely in this case, but the subject's regenerative abilities can be stimulated with steroids. Conclusion: the child is weak. However, it will survive. The mother is suitable for continued breeding as well. Ew. That sucks, man. Who wants to be hooked up and give out babies for the rest of your life? Anybody? You want to pop out like, 100 babies in your lifetime? Come back to me. I can get you hooked up. Thank you, lady. I'm glad. I really hope you guys are enjoying a little bit of story time today. There's going to be a lot of story time whenever we play games like this, but however, this won't be very often. There will be games that are still like this that we will play throughout the years, but probably be very rare compared to the other ones that we play. Defibrillators used in the case of birth complications.
A defibrillator. And it looks like it's fully charged.
This thing inside the incubator is anathema to nature. The poor creature should not exist, and life it shows is reluctant and painful. Did we just check this, didn't we? Yeah. Twice a day, what you talking to put your potency in my CPU? What computer are you on, man? Are you actually on your home computer right now? Can you keep your limbs? Yeah, you can keep your udders, yeah. Machinery. Although it's only a wall of cages, they cluster and protrude like the offspring birthed in a Suriname toad's back. Interesting. Hybrid fetuses. Whoa. And we can read about all of them. Let's start here. Hybrid fetus. Can't read it. What? We do got something about it. An organic pulsating fluid sac holds the fetus, an external placenta. There is something noticeably peculiar about this artificial placenta. On closer expansion, there is a tiny, ragged apertures across its surface, almost as if it's been eaten from within. There is a calmness about this suspended womb, but the pungent smell of amniotic fluid makes prolonged observations unbearable. A sack of organic matter sways peacefully in its slumber, punctuated by a pulsating movement from within. Can we read about that? No. The fluid sac rocks gently to and fro, containing neither human nor animal, but a medical marvel nonetheless. The hybrid fetus is an awfully engorged placenta that hangs like a ripened fruit. The horror of this enlarged fetus sac is matched only by the horror within its fleshy walls. Ew. Crazy ass shit in here, guys. Portable gurney. A wheel stretcher to transport the sick and injured easily, but to where? Another portable gurney. Disconnecting these poor women from the machines and wheeling them away in this gurney would be an easy choice if it weren't for the fact that such an act would surely kill them. Yeah, disconnecting them from that. Sad. Fluid drainage. A strange black goop from the birthing table drains away into the floor. That is fucking sick. What can this do? Made a noise? See, I don't understand this. I'm moving in the background right now. Like, I try to click on it, but my character moves around. So, let's try something real quick. Let's go ahead and do it on that.
That's just crazy.
Let's save our game and see if we can kill ourselves with any of our shit, huh? No, that's the bad thing. I'm at work on a different desktop. It might be because I was playing a Unity game, though. It doesn't work well here. Possibly could. I mean, you know, if you're playing a game while you're watching this too, yeah, it probably would make it difficult, yeah. When will they feed me? Of course we'll feed you. Through a tube going down your throat. Let's do the, can we kill ourselves somehow? Let's try using the defibrillator on ourselves.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, come on, John! Oh, Halo, it's doing this stuff. What does this do? Really? It just doesn't say nothing this time? Usually when it doesn't say something, it can kill us. But it looks like it's just one of those ones that just doesn't say anything. The first one that we found so far that does that. Usually it wants to say something. So anyhow, this is charged, so...
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Yeah, me either. I really don't know. So I don't think there's anything left in this area that we can really fuck around with. I think we're actually going to leave with all our stuff here and see what we can find. Oh, wait. We just saved. Yeah, we did. Okay, there's a robot out here that will gun us down. Nah, you pass? Oh, come on. It's luxury. You don't even have to move your arms. Alright. So we got to work all the way over here. He turned around, so he'll gat us down if we go for it. Will he, however, gat us down if we stand in here? Let's try. What's everyone's favorite food here? My favorite food is actually spaghetti and meatballs. I love Italian food. That and Asian food. Give me some sushi any day. To the next room. What the fuck? Yeah. This must be where Diagnosis for experiments are reviewed. Readout screens. The screens are replete with analytical data about the subjects around you. More readout screens and results of various tests, which you don't understand, flash across the screen in a blur. Check the speed out first. Welcome back, Destroy. What do you run off to? Now we're not stuck anymore, cute, but welcome. We made a little progress into the enemy's territory. Lots of mutants, hybrid men and women, and a giant queen bug. There's been some madness, guys. We are literally spiraling down to hell itself with every floor that we go down to. March 2nd. Man, that bitch from shipping won't get off my back. You fuck a girl real good, and she just comes crawling on back. If she doesn't get out of my hair, I'll have to move her off the fucking ship. And you know that Dr. Milan? He's a fucking prick, but he looks after me like that. I gotta say, being on Project Seed is awesome, man. Okay, we gotta do something pretty noxious shit. But in exchange, I got a lot of protection and an honorary title. Dr. Stay Santos. I like it. Dr. Milan knows about my contacts and private cargo that arrives on board. And I know he hates it. But there ain't anybody else prepared to work under Dr. Backman. That guy is one twisted fuck. And also one of my best customers. I get imports, sure. But my own private lab is what manufactures Backman's pathway shit. Funny enough, I never realized how dependent these smartasses on science are on drugs. Personally, never touch the stuff. You gotta have your wits about you, man, especially around here. And drugs will only nullify you. May 15th. Wow. Dr. Williams, Charlotte. I never would have figured that uptight woman was a slut. But holy hell, she just gave me the ride of a fucking life! Who would have thought it? Slinky lace on her that love coat of hers, and for a woman in her mid-40s, a body that makes you want to get on your knees and howl at the moon. Ow! Against the table, pressed up against the viewport windows, on top, underneath, like a friggin' rattlesnake, baby. Of course she's Looney Tunes. Probably thinks I'm her dead husband or something. Like I care. As long as she keeps coming to me to fulfill her needs, we're good. Crazy but smart, she has no idea how much I know about her little project. I saw the details. People just think I'm a smack-talking smartass. But I've been training on the Groom Lake since I was 16 years old. I studied chemistry and genetics. Hates all of it too. She thinks I'm too stupid to understand, but they just don't understand. September 9th. Thinking I could have got myself into too deep here. The drug thing was fine, but this whole industrial espionage thing is kind of freaky. I don't think Dr. Milan knows. I know Lincoln watches me with an eagle eye, but he can't know for sure, and if he did, he'd eject my ass from the ship with the rest of his failed hybrids. God damn, this money is good. I earned my year's salary by sending some info to the Black Star Industries. My contact gave me more money than I could ever conceive for leaking one report. One report! I met the guy while I was on leave too. He was a smug dickhead who somehow knew what I did, and then he flashed the cash. I've got no loyalties to the company, and I know how Dr. Milan treats loyal staff. That guy can turn on a dime, when it suits him, that is. I've heard of weird shit going on and down in the decks below, and Seed has me feeling it'll be soon time to get the hell out of Dodge, pronto. One or two attempts, more reports might just give me what I need. Welcome, Assassination. How you doing, sir? November 20th. Nobody knows about my little acts of espionage, but who cares? The ship's falling apart, and some of those fucked up things that Backman and Milan made are on the prowl to get us. I stashed away my cash as soon as I heard those things were going wrong, but Bunny ain't gonna make spits worth the difference if we all get killed, yeah? Milan's taking all this shit way too calmly. Actually, I'd say he's enjoying all this shit. He came into the lab this morning. Still, he makes us all report to the lab. And was grinning the whole damn time, too. His eyes all red. Like he's coming down from a high. That guy does not need drugs for a high. His general fucked upness is what he rides. And here was me thinking back then was the crazy one. Good, we're in story time mode today. Feel free to fall asleep to my nice, soothing voice. February 1st. It's just us. Oh God. Not even Backman's around now. Charlotte was dragged away to the labs a few days ago. We're sealed out from the other decks too. I reckon it's only a matter of time before Milan decides to do something about me too. I've been living on the ship for years. I know about hidden passages that even Milan doesn't know about. I'll try to get over the communications array and let off a signal. And hopefully, they'll get to us before Dr. Milan finds out. It's getting dark, guys, if it wasn't already. Ramen noodles? Beef flavored? What flavor, man? I love fucking beef. Different shit. Yeah, we all have shitty days, don't we, Destroy? This makes us better, right? Dr. Clifford Backman. January 16th. They said I'd never make the 60. Maybe 85, you motherfuckers. Old and still cooking with gas. 3 bastard kids and I outlived them all. Okay, so I was young when I had them. But those girls never knew I was the father. I had to switch a DNA sample so they didn't know that the little shits were mine. I'm too old for now for all that shit. But you never completely lose your eye for ladies, you know that? February 28th. It is Tuesday. It doesn't feel like a fucking Tuesday, does it? I might have false teeth. Well, he's old, isn't he? I might have false teeth, Dr. Milan, but I ain't no moron. For the good of humanity, I'm a sociopath and a leash rapist of women. What the fuck? But your little speech to the crew was less sincere than anything I could say with a straight face. At least you'd know how to turn a blind eye whenever I have to get rid of troublesome subjects, right, Milan? The new gas for the chambers is working splendidly. An approved kill rate of 60% on the old formula. I watched those poor fuckers writhe and die. We have a viewing window now, just so we can make sure it's done. If I were a moral man, I'd call it perverse. It's lucky for Project C that I can give a shit. I thrive when I don't have the answer to everyone with a conscience. March 17th. This will not do. Not at all. I need more subjects. The rejection ratio of the DNA splicing is stratospheric. So not only do I need more bodies, but I need better ones. They bring me imports and strays, but the best results are archived with crew members. One cannot prey too often on those, of course, no matter the need. My chosen ones were always those who wouldn't be missed. The furnaces are inadequate for my disposal requirements. I'm told they're so hot that they can destroy dark matter itself. They seem slow to respond when burning flesh, though, and the smell is hardly pleasant either. I remind me of that injured dog that I found as a little boy growing up in Missouri. It looked at me with a pleading look, the kind of a sick patient gives a doctor they trust absolutely. Naturally, I stomped on the mongrel's head. It was mercy. There are too many in society who have similarly damaged disposition. It is kindness to the stuff to snuff out the worthless lives. August 12th. I must get more pathway. The little prick DeSantos is usually more than forthcoming with ingredients, but he says his own suppliers are having problems. I know you, DeSantos. I know you're not a real doctor. I know the kind. I have 5 PhDs, and I can tell when men have been hired for their instincts rather than their knowledge. Meanwhile, the cutting and splicing continues. Oh, Charlotte, we know all about your little experiment, you stupid bitch. First she kills her partner by accidentally exposing him to a lethal virus, and then she goes gaga for him, huh? That's the sort of beautiful incompetence that slays me. I spent years perfecting the art to kill, making a murder appear as a mishap, and then went and did it all completely by accident. What perfect nonsense. October 10th. I held a subject down today and used my surgical hammer to cave in his windpipe. Then I gouged out his eyes and tried to rip his jaw from its socket. My goodness, what an outburst. I'm becoming careless. I need more pathway. Dr. Milan is starting to worry about my tendencies cannot be controlled. He need not worry. I'm still focused on seed. Seed is still just that, a seed. For this chrysalis will soon break open and blossom. The successfully bred Homo Navi waits in their containment cells, while the unsuccessful brethren, reduced to a violent mulch that's already breached the containment seals of the ship, grow. Genetic makeup might be a little more than trash, but it's astoundingly tenacious. I have to respect that which kills with such efficiency. November 12th. I woke up in the emergency room today. Somebody found me on the stairs. I can't remember much. What I do know is that both my fucking legs are up in cast. I better get her comfortable because Dr. Graham says I'll be in here for at least a month. December 23rd. We die. His Novi cut us down, but I'm not ready to be replaced by a new species. Our creations are impressive, but I don't share Milan's fanaticism for what is happening here. I must try to make sure one of these lifeboats are available just for me. A shame there was not another for that delectable young thing. What was her name? Callister, wasn't it? I would have liked to have her around when the ship was going to hell. She's dead now. How unfortunate. January 3rd. I may be old, but I'll tear anyone who tries to stop me from leaving a part of the limbs. I have survived police investigations, court cases, eventual spouses, and idealistic lab hands. I will gut any shitbag trying to prevent my escape. And that includes you, Mon. I will jab at your eyeballs and eat them before I submit to you. Fucking brutal. This guy was fucking crazy. You're right, Moo. Fucking savage as hell. Holy shit, guys. Almost as savage as this really cool fucking plushie. Oh my god, look how cool this motherfucker thing is. This is one of the prizes for the toxic race this month. But do take in consideration, guys, there will be 2 or 3 other prizes. One of them will be the toxic race prize. You guys choose which one that is, whoever wins. And the other ones will be raffle prizes, so everyone can win. Not only the toxic race winners. Hey, Bobbin! Love a fucking cute xenomorph. Pretty cool, huh? Go ahead, jump back into the game. Can't see the type. My dog's in the way and I don't want to push her down. Wait, what kind of dog do you have, Assassination? I'm a huge dog lover, man. I have 4 dogs myself. My roomie has 1. A hideous agglomeration of flesh and bone. Limbs jut haphazardly from its mass. It sports a human head that gurgles at a sink with the pulsing of its other parts. Thanks. Excuse me, guys. Made me regurgitate a little bit.
Can you hear me? Do you know where you are?
Gotta wake it up.
I can't see it working like that.
Too bad. I really want the shock.
How can we allow this?
This is the purpose of the Groom Lake. It's not on Earth. People can't see it, so they don't care.
But if they knew?
So what?
That's pretty fucked. That's so true. It's that saying, what happens behind closed doors, right? Some people may look sane when you look them in the face, look them in the eye. But as soon as they're behind the closed door with you, they're a whole another monster. Conjoined mass. One of the failed experiments. A lump of organs held together by wrinkled skin. Bone pokes through the flesh in spots. Splayed open human body. Do medical schools ever feature bodies that so grossly exhibit their internal organs? Eviscerated corpse. In the aftermath of this body's evisceration, you can tell, or can't tell, whether its legs were removed or whether it had any in the first place. Yeesh. We can touch all these terminals too.
If they were more open, this wouldn't happen.
Open to who? The people? Governments?
Other corporations.
At what cost?
A bit of our humanity, I suppose.
Fucked up. Conjoined twin hybrids. Two bodies conjoined at the head share on one brain. It doesn't seem that the brain is up to the task of coordinating movement between the two bodies, though. It's pretty dormant. Have a trial and mix to show her at work tomorrow? Yeah, show me assassination. That's... You call her Moo Moo? You hear that Moo Moo? That's fucking hilarious. What a coincidence, we have a girl named Moo Moo here. The constant dormant, awaiting input from the staff who will never return to work in the slaughterhouse. I think you found your cousin, Moo Moo. That dog. Console is dormant, so we'll touch that here in a moment. Large infant skeleton. That's fuck, man! The skeleton of what must have been a very large infant. Siren-looking human skeleton. Preserved conjoined twins. The corpse of a creature hangs preserved. It may have been a twin. Two heads are fused together and a pair of spines meet. Each spine wraps around the other like a gnarled mountain range. Thanks. Let's save before we do anything, just in case something kills us. Before I step on this thing. Now what is this about? I don't understand. I don't. Console is dormant, we already know. So we can touch these computers down here for sure. And we can touch a liquid liquid nitric canister. Okay, let's pick that up, yeah. I don't know what we're gonna use that for, but now we got one. We got a lot of items, guys. Holy crap. My dog is just a small, weird looking moo. Wouldn't it be so cool if you can get like a mini cow, like the size of a wiener dog, have it come follow you around your house mooing and shit? The world would be a better place if we can get wiener dog sized versions of every animal, yeah? Oh man, we got a lot of reads still. Alright, back to story time, guys. I really hope that you enjoy story time because there's going to be a lot of reading in this game. We probably have at least this cast and another cast of this left and the game is over, I would think. To anyone's knowledge, though, if you're curious on what's going to be happening tomorrow, guys, we are going to be playing Shadow Warrior 2 tomorrow. We're going to see how it goes, that is. I hope you guys are pumped for that, because that's a new game, looks fucking beautiful, and it's gory as hell. If you have not seen any trailers of Shadow Warrior 2, go ahead and look it up right now. You guys will not regret it. All these screens, man. Report by Dr. G. Milan. A highly unusual form of rejection such as has not been observed before manifestation in this hybrid. It is entirely possible that the immunogenic compounds used to synthesize the hybrid DNA was faulty in this particular instance. Usually with any rejection there was a sign of initial bonding and then a breakdown. But in this case there was absolutely no bonding attempted whatsoever. Given the thoroughness of which was create the DNA, I suspect that the centrifuge machine for this particular batch was faulty. Repair and maintenance check of the machine is ordered immediately. Recommendation: destroy what remains, and also destroy the fetus. Little Wang. Little Wang. I love it, dude. So you screaming for the pizza? Dude, I can. It sounds like, you know, when someone's walking the hallway in the middle of the night and they stub their toe on a fucking toy or something. Step on a Lego. Ah! Oh, man. Report by Dr. C. Backman. Subject died during birth. It can only be surmised that death was due to a failing in the host, as all reports and tests leading up to the birth showed no signs of fetal defect. Upon further investigation of the woman's medical history, It was noted that she experienced complications when giving birth to a child previously. This host would not have been used, and has been highlighted. In light of her medical history, I now assume this was the cause of the fetal distress and death of the subject. Note, the host is being kept alive and has undergone 1 transfusion. Recommendation? Revoke the host's life support order and dispose of the body with hybrid reject C. You can eat solid food? What's going on, George? You still sick, man? Hello, you got Wang. That's the best kind of mail I want to destroy. Mail Wang. I just got that. When I was younger, I loved doing that to my parents. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it does suck, Moo Moo. Okay, so what do we gotta do now we're in here? We gotta be able to revive something, right? Can we wake up the conjoined twins over here? We have so much shit in our inventory. See, a lithium fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Wireless charging? So what is this about? Why does it have a lock symbol? I don't quite understand. Unless... Here, hold on. I got an idea.
No, that won't work.
A little baffled here, guys. What are we exactly supposed to be doing around here? We've got all these items, yet we have no clue on what a single one of those items do. There must be something, right? You would think there would have been something in here. But they all look dead to me. So what can we really revive? Because all we got is bandage, empty pistol, clean pheromone, portable defibrillator, a high-temperature slug gun, and a canister, liquid nitrogen. Walk out here, and we'll save our game. And possibly we can do something to the bot now. I doubt it, though. I'm sure he's gonna blow us away. So what can we do to drop this guy? I don't think we really have anything that could possibly kill him. And when does he turn around? He turns around right there. Do you think we could ride the platform? Yeah, look how slow he goes. I think there is a chance, guys, that we could ride that platform up. But what can we do while we're up there? That's the question. We'll try it. We just saved anyways, right? Oh, Jesus fuck! I don't know why that got me. That was so sudden. I honestly didn't think he was gonna spin around. Damn.
Shit.
Yeah, we're not starting.
Where is Rebecca?
She's in the containment area at the other IUC.
Come on, let me load my game. Alright. Load it. Dig my chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream for the dough. Oh, you make me so hungry, man. Cookie dough is probably better than the cookie itself. A sink, wait. A stainless steel sink stands out after the successive levels of hell you traverse. It's equipped with a variety of cleaning agents that presumably is safe for the skin. What are we doing to it? I don't know what I did to it, but I put a bandage on it. It clogged it? Why did we clog the sink? Oh, it's gonna fry the bot, isn't it? No. We gotta do something. This liquid nitrogen canister, when he gets into it, we're gonna freeze it. Maybe? Let's try it. Hey, sorry, Izzy. Everyone who's on the loop, there is no more highlight commands right now. The reason why... You love it when I say Jesus fuck, by the way, I know. I always say Jesus fuck. I don't even mean to say it, too. It just comes out, dude. But, there's no more highlight commands anymore, guys, because, it was getting too hard weeding out certain ones that just weren't fitting in the stream. I'm trying to make a lot more horror here and whatnot. But thank you, though, Six. I will look at that later, though. Hope you guys don't mind that we don't have highlight commands anymore. It just makes it hard for the future too when we have lots and lots of people. Do we throw it up?
Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea.
Fucking I don't know why that gets me. I really don't know why. That fucking gets me, man. He spins around so quick. But what can we do there? Obviously, we gotta do something with it. Shock him or
Where is
something.
Rebecca?
She's in the containment area. at the
Yeah, I
other
am working
end.
tomorrow. Assassination. Try to get the ones where you get startled. Okay. Yeah, no, I just noticed that. Well, you just made me realize that I say Jesus fuck a lot. I really didn't notice that I say Jesus fuck a lot. That's kind of funny. But apparently that's one of my favorite things to say. Jesus fuck when I get scared. Jesus fuck! Did he fuck though? We'll clog the sink. Okay, so now that makes the water come out. So what can we do, guys? We have a liquid nitrogen canister, high temperature slug gun, a portable the defibrillator. Shock the water, right? Okay. That makes sense. So we're gonna wait until he's on it, and then we're gonna shock the water in the sink. I would think that's what we have to do, right? And do it.
I don't think that'll work.
Maybe not. Oops. I guess that is what you do. It's not sink. Do we have another one? What do we do? So we just gotta wait for it. Okay, let's let for him to get in the water, and we'll shock the fuck out of him. Give him the shocker. Here we go. Beautiful. Boom! No? Nothing. Deactivated sentry bot. Sentry bot sits motionless as a wisp of smoke twirls from the burning CPU. Can we take its gun? Wouldn't that be great?
Easy does it. God, just
Come on.
need it.
What did we just fucking pick up? It better be a fucking gun. If not, you're a dumbass. John. Come on, John. Where's my cursor at, John? Twisted Metal? I love the game. But come on, dude. Get the fucking gun. I guess we can go play Twisted Metal now, though. I do miss Twisted Metal. Black Void. Shapeless. Maw of the unlit void. Yeah, Assassination. When are you coming into work tomorrow? Or should say come into my work, that is.
Warning. The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning. Product failure is imminent.
Let's use your heavy duty equipment. We don't have nothing that's really heavy duty, do we? Nothing. Maybe we can put something on there, huh, guys? Yeah. Let's put this on top of it.
No, that won't work.
Because when we step on it, something weird. It almost sounds like it powers. No, it doesn't power. So I was wondering if we had to leave something on top of that, but I probably
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Slug in? Oh, you son of a bitch. Slug in.
Probably not a good idea.
Check this. Yes! You can now call me Jesus Fuck. That's my new nickname. I should have chose that as the name instead of HawkSick. I should just be Jesus Fuck. I'm sure that's instant death if we walk through that, huh? You wanna try it? We'll try it. Let's go ahead and save my game here. Now hopefully it won't bring me back to that fucking dialogue shit. Alright, here we go. No? See, I won't even let us walk through it. I'm gonna stand on it for just a minute. That was weird. See, like, powers up for a brief moment there. Well, let's figure out what we can use this Twisted Metal for. There's nothing down here, it looks like. So we still got these 2 rooms to check, right? There's just these 2, I believe, right? Let's go back out here just to take a look. Okay, yeah, we had all of this left too. Okay. So what can we do exactly with these power pads, huh? Power cell housing. Lithium provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. It's got to be used for something, right? So what are we missing with these things? Because when I click, or even when I bring my mouse out of it, it brings me out of the menu like that. So it looks like that we have to click on it, go to our menu down here, and use an item perhaps on there. But what item? Twisted metal?
It doesn't work like that.
I didn't think so. There must be something we can do with these guys. We've already tried the high temperature thing.
These don't go well together.
Wait. High temperature nitrogen. Just for shits and giggles.
Maybe. No. I don't think this will fit.
So nothing to do with this. Can we get back in the elevator? We can? Oh, okay. It's not gonna let us leave though. Okay. Oh, wait. What was this? High voltage pilot pad provides a portable energy source for engineering mechanics. So this was like fucking up earlier. So why? Looks like it's connected to nothing. Like the wire broke on the end of it. Anything happened in the last couple of streams? Not too much, no. Yeah, close by the way. It's SHAUN. But it's been pretty good, Admiral. Just been streaming, having fun. We were playing Turok. I'm sure you caught a couple of Turok streams, maybe. We've been doing a knife run on Turok and just trying to have fun with that. And then of course playing Shadow Warrior 2 tomorrow. Other than that though, nothing really crazy has been happening during the stream. Really. Keeping it pretty low key, keeping that horror vibe, man. That's about it. We were going to do a horror marathon on the 21st, but something happened, so we're not doing that anymore. Although I have that day free, so you might see me streaming a little bit earlier than usual. I don't know what exactly we're going to do though. What about you, Admiral? What have you been up to exactly, man? I tell you, we gotta get back to the Resident Evil Revelations sometime. I want to go and try the second one again since we were doing the first one that a long time ago. So what are these for? I don't understand. So let's look at all our tools. Twisted metal, liquid nitrogen, high temperature, empty pistol, and the vaporized queen pheromone, which we probably just don't even need. What can we do with a piece of metal? Perhaps can we break something?
No.
I don't know why we'd want to break it. What do you guys think we have to do here? Any ideas? Yeah, this stuff we've already read, so let's actually not check this out. There's gotta be something we can do around here. Mist. Fine mist sprays down, entering the bodies of the women below.
I'm here.
Can't do nothing.
I'm gonna help you. Soon you'll be out of here.
Alright. Go back down here then, see if there's anything going on. Just playing some Rise of Tomb Raider. How is Rise of Tomb Raider? I still haven't played it. You know, I've just been playing, if I'm playing Tomb Raider, it's just been the classics. I'm really excited for the new Dark Souls DLC coming out, guys. I don't know if I'll play it on the stream, but it definitely looks fucking great. Did anyone watch Hellraiser Ravager, by the way? Oh, not Hellraiser. I always confuse the two. Phantasm 5 Ravager? It was decent. I say go watch it if you want some good old classic horror. Although it went a little bit over the top, but it still was good though. What are we supposed to do here? I must be missing something, obviously. But what? Something to do with this guy. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with this dude. Try to whack him.
I don't think that'll work.
Okay, let's try to liquid nitrogen him.
Maybe?
Let's try to shoot him.
No.
Let's try it again.
I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Man, I have no clue what we're doing, guys. We're at one of those points again where it's stuck. Recent blood discharge hints that the life form isn't viable in the long term. It's gonna die. Fuck, it's gonna die. That was just stuff to read about, nothing to do. I'm literally pixel hunting right now, looking around the screen for pixels, stuff that I can pick up perhaps. It don't look like there's anything. It has something to do with these power pads, man, but I don't know what we do with the power pads. I really don't. I mean, that's the only places we have left, right? Anyone who's been watching, paying attention, what do you think we gotta do here, guys? Airlock. Airtight steel frame forms a secure barrier to the adjacent room. Perhaps we can stick a piece of metal in there? Pry it
I
open.
don't know what I was thinking there.
Me either, really. Welcome back. Use the platform to the second floor. We are now. We've used it, but where do we go from here? See this door? We can't go through it. Or this shield, I should say, huh? We can try. But see, you can't even use an item on there. So it has something to do with this power pad, I would believe.
Probably not a good idea.
Using nitro and temp gun? Really? Really?
These don't go well together.
Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. Thank you, man. See, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see what you're supposed to do in this game sometimes. I appreciate all you guys' help. You know, it really does really help. So if you're seeing that I'm stuck and you want to progress the game further, go ahead and help me. But if you see that I'm not stuck and you're helping, don't do that. Only help when you notice I'm really fucked. So thank you, Six. Boosh! We better keep that fucking thing. Now, if it breaks, if it doesn't break, there, answer my question. I was gonna say whack it with the twist of metal that we got. You doing okay now? Okay, yeah, go relax, okay? If you wait, I'll do them. Just put the perishables away. Okay. Thank you again, guys, for the help. But now look at this room. Holy shit. Strapped down hybrid. Look like little gray aliens. In fact, I think that was the little dude who was eating that corpse last stream. Threatening thin creature, courtesy of Kane Corporation.
Almost human. Especially their eyes.
Don't get too close.
Was it close? Ah, too bad. Well, let's actually walk up to it. It is sad, dude. Strapped down hybrid. It's moving but seems to be unaware of its surroundings, or it could simply have accepted its fate. The machine attached to the drift is on and configurable enough. It is far from ready to use. A withered hybrid. Both bodies barely show signs of life. It is tiny, clinging onto life, but only in the finest thread. It is not a pleasant sight to watch something so small on the fine line between life and death. Bone mending glue. A tube of quick drying bone adhesive? Bone mending glue. Sounds nice for all you sport players out there breaking your bones. Emaciated, starving organism. Its body is wasted away to little more than a sinew. This is, however, a healthy organism. The creature strains at its bindings. It seems healthy, though judging by the fury in its eyes, it's far from pleased. Oh!
This shit is straight out of the eugenics war. I taught this in my history class. All of this research will be lost. Does that mean that this is for nothing?
For nothing.
Okay, before we get close to this dude who's laying on the ground, let's save our game. This is getting interesting, guys. The further that we get into this game, I swear, the better it gets. It's fallen from the operating table, only to crawl around in aimless peregrination. No doubt, delirious. PDA. Check the PDA first. Then we'll go do the computer. Dr. Charlotte M. Williams. January 18th. Aunt Francis, I still lie awake at night thinking of you. You haunt my dreams, my nightmares, and my fantasies. We found love, my dear. Even when we worked in Kane's the lab, creating vital strains that could turn a human inside out. We loved and made love. Ours was a match made in heaven. We worked on only the most exciting viruses and pathogens. Our work together was a Mozart requiem, a piece of perfection. My work now is a pale imitation of what it once was. Oh, Francis. How long ago was it now? It must be 10 years or so, but it feels like only yesterday. You were too sick to transfer to Groom Lake when I did. You died just as I took up my post, but don't fret, my angel. I've begun concocting a way of bringing you back to life. I always called you my little Frankenstein. Do you remember? Shredding the boundary between life and death was always your ultimate goal. Well now, with Project Seed entering its second phase, my plans can finally be put into practice. March 20th. The laboratories are off limits between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Well, that's when I work. Naturally, I prepare all the calculations and machine settings in my quarters. I keep the subject under a false name in one of the pods, and so far, not even Dr. Milan knows what I am doing. Each major laboratory operation I perform takes no more than an hour, and I always erase the machine records at the end of each one. I'm using your DNA, my darling. With the enhanced regenerative abilities of the genetic material we've already synthesized for Seed, you will be reborn. But you'll be impervious to physical degeneration, immune to sickness and pain. I'll have done to you what I've wanted to make you perfect, and when you step healthy, unblemished, and reconstituted from your glass womb, you'll never, ever leave me again. May 23rd. Things have felt strange lately. My work continues, but I swear, darling Francis, I can feel you watching me. I'm trying to work longer hours to complete the new and reborn you, but it's not easy. Marvin has already had a look at some of my work, I'm sure, as if he had any concept of what I'm trying to achieve anyway. July 30th. I still wonder, my darling, why you cursed me as you died. You know it was an accident. I know you remember that. It was not murder. I've never committed a murder, not even when we tested the pathogen on those troublesome neighbors of ours. It was an experiment. How were we to know they choked to death on their own innards? I suppose death was a possibility, but that, in essence, is science. I fear your continued life. I'm afraid Milan knows. Who else knows? Have they contaminated you? I will run extra tests to make sure your code is not flawed or altered in any way. I'm anxious. I've started scratching my arms badly. And at this rate, I may end up looking like that leprous toad back then. December 29th. Oh, my dearest Francis, I have failed you. Milan knows. He confronted me about it directly. He wants me to make you just like them. I cannot have you crawling all on fours like some dog in the streets. The very idea offends me. I will protect you with my life. You will be reborn. I swear this on my life. Crazy. No, don't worry about talking all day, guys. Seriously, this is story time. I actually, understand if you guys are lurking a little bit so you guys can enjoy the story. What's this? Birth reports. 82509 Lana. So a little reading here. Terra McCormick, First Lieutenant, Marinier Eliasson. Subject observations, rambunctious. Subject appears to have inherited her mother's powerful physical build and latent aggression. Lana has the makings of an excellent alpha female candidate rather. Recommendation: move Lana to a group cell, as isolation appears to promote irritability. Darrow. Willow Brody, Nurse Medical Deck. Subject observations: quiet, but intelligent. Attempted to pick the lock of his cell yesterday, but failed to escape. Excellent puzzle-solving skills, and while not especially aggressive, he has a strong build. A thinker, clearly. We need him for this fucking puzzle shit. I wasn't too sure what happened with Francis in there. I was trying to figure that out, too. Subject host Marie, non-crew member, caterer from Phobos. Subject observation. Subject shows little of his mother's solid frame, but is a superb hunter. Stalks and learns tactics by observing the others. Appears to be developing a strong tactical mind. Then we have Nay. What? What the? Oh, I thought something was happening. That was really strange. And Nay. Space tourist. Observation. One to watch. Cunning. Extraordinarily fast and dangerous. Appears to prefer isolation as attempted pairings result in fatalities. Takes an alpha role easily. Dominates the other Navi. Definite candidate for Lana's mates. Alpha, baby. That's all, right? Oh my god, shut these monsters up. One thing about this game has a lot of annoying noises that just repeat themselves. Like, it'd be cool if they just was there, but they literally repeat themselves over and over and over. So machinery has been shut off and tucked out of the way. I think that might be all that's in here. Let's go to the next area. Hopefully nothing too bad, huh? This is a long loading screen. Possibly something special? This is the longest loading screen we've seen. What the fuck is going on here? Here's a light bar! RPG? Is it gonna switch into one? Just straight up light bars? Take turns attacking them? Can't walk around there. Mainframe computer. The computer hums with activity, processing petabytes of essential body data. Storage. Mainframe computers. Surprisingly antiquated considering the surroundings, but then appearances can be deceiving. Storage drives. Freestanding data hub made for pharmaceutical companies. Coolant pipes. When there's much data needs processing, overheating is common. These machines must use a nitrogen-based coolant to keep the computer systems running smoothly. Terminals. An array of computer screenings hangs above. A complex user rig is dormant and awaiting a trained medical technician. What requires such intense monitoring for this highly technical rig? Miles are dark, only to be wakened when it's time for operation. Anything else? I like to look at everything before we act, because there seems to be so much little tiny pixel things in this game. Looks like we can go through. There's a glass wall. That's never good. Observation wall is stained top to bottom with an unpleasant array of sticky, dry substances. I feel like something's gonna break through that fucking glass. Good. Go to sleep, assassination. I will put you to sleep, my friend.
Don't go any further. I'm warning you now.
How could you do this?
I do with my children as I see fit.
It's barbaric.
Spare me the pity of the
You guys can't
righteous.
see this shit.
Your
My bad.
daughter owes her life to me.
What do you know about Rebecca?
ARG was good on this ship, Mr. Maricek. Cancer, HIV, Ebola. I eliminated them all. Her life is mine to do as I choose. Oh yes, I know about everything, Johnny boy.
Johnny boy.
I know about your mother and all about your wife. You are accountable.
Jan, his signal, John. You need to hurry. We're close.
He says, we are accountable? What did we do? We did something to fuck up, but what did we do? What, is John hiding something that possibly we don't know, guys? Is John actually not the good person we all thought he was? January 1st. The new year begins. The wheel turns, and the Groomlight continues to lead the vanguard scientific discovery for all of humankind. Yet I feel dissatisfied. Even as the peons who work under me celebrate the new year, I wonder, why? Why would you celebrate such an insane concept as an outdated Gregorian calendar on a ship that's currently swimming through the depths of space? The reason is clear. simply comfort. They fear the unknown, the alien, the impossible. I, however, do not. I embrace the unforgiving cosmos with open arms. The problem with the research we do is the humans doing it, constrained as they are by conscience, remorse, and sometimes even fear. We try to grasp the infinite and give it a framework that ill fits its cosmic splendor. This is my 10th year as Special Projects Director for Kane Corporation. Despite my discoveries and quest for knowledge, I'm held back at every turn by paperwork, moralizing scientists, and that group of degenerate toadies that sit on the board with me. If I were rid of them, then my word would be God. My word. Not the word of a corporation. Still, they have their uses. The research is funded by Kane, and the Groom Lake is kept running by the money in this running by money and personnel they provide. But the time will come when all this changes. You mark my words. March 19th. I'm inundated with emails from all departments about inconsistencies with storage and contaminated samples. This grand masquerade is sometimes more tedious than it's actually worth. Worst of all was Dr. Way and that technician, Miss Callister, is it? I know they make short work of such troublemakers, but it hardly seems worthwhile. Troublemakers must be allowed to make trouble, because if they disappear, that legitimizes their claims, and somebody will always take up the fallen crusader's torch. Dr. Backman's tendencies are becoming harder to restrain. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. The old man is as brilliant as he is deranged, yet managed to go about his work with a sociopathic glee. He is useful to have around. He has requested more bodies for seed, specifically more women who were recently pregnant. That is problematic, as we have very few such women on board, and imports are not easy to come by these days. We may have to play this one under the radar. May 20th. That fool, Dr. Gray, complained yet again about his beloved insects becoming more aggressive as a result of the power outages. But so what? Let them spill out onto the decks as far as I'm concerned? The importance of seed outranks the hydroponics project work by 1,000 to 1. I do like playing chess with Dr. Gray, of course. I win every time. A little fact he's unlikely to tell anyone, although he does seem quite happy to contact anyone who's interested with the opinion that he'd be the next best candidate for my job. Sebastian, you would not, could not, handle what I do. If you believe otherwise, then you're as great as a fool as I imagine you to be. When the day that I foresee comes, your rotting corpse will be under my feet, and I will laugh. July 4th. Dr. Williams is still under the delusion that I don't know about her personal research. Officially, it's illegal for staff to conduct their own research, but this is interesting, however. Recreating her dead lover in the form of a hybrid? How fascinating! If it works, I'll make use of it. And if it doesn't, then I'll burn with the rest of the rejects. The woman is obsessed, and I know that De Santos is playing no small part in feeding her delusions. I know her scent research won't cause me any problems, or I would never have been allowed her on Project Seed. October 23rd. So, it seems contaminated waste from the corpse disposal overspill is contaminating the ship. It's causing fungal growth, or so my various drones tell me. The fungus is a riveting proposition, though. While I'm angry at Dr. Backman for terminating more subjects than strictly necessary, these unintended side effects are fascinating, however. I intimidated as much to Dr. Gray, and of course stroked his ego with hints of promotion and glory. He'll keep the fungus alive. The engineers want to destroy it, but I'm sure we can delay that. This experiment is becoming more engaging by the day, and I haven't even had to lift a finger. That's why they club up my inbox and demand some Rome Burns. I plan to play the violin. We're more secure here anyway. This has a certain inevitability about it. I must record the daily developments as experiments grow. So, as we can see, guys, all this fungal has been happening comes to those corpses. That is no good. Very much no good. Is there more? I thought we were done. November 30th. It is as I foresaw. Panic, destruction, mayhem. And yet seed continues apace. Once the fervor and the flame dies down, we'll sweep the decks of Detritus and repurpose all of it for my beautiful hybrid creations. No more growing plants for the good of mankind. God is no longer the machine, my friends, as I am God. December 25th. My beautiful children have excelled themselves. They kill, they learn, they adapt. A primal species without any of the trappings of morality. It's their time now. They almost came to be once, many years ago, but were snuffed out by humanity, afraid of its natural successors. This systematic extermination was given a name: the Eugenics Wars. The public knew it was a corporate warfare, and in truth, it was a coordinated genocide. Humanity wasn't ready for Professor Duran's outstanding discovery and sought to destroy it. His work was not perfect, of course, and that's where I came in. I spent most of my life as part of Kane, trying to access Professor Duran's original work. Old Man Kane pushed me to the top because we shared an ideal: the utilization of science for the perfection of humanity. We differed were the methods by which this was to be achieved. Not that he had more to say after I held that pillow to his face as he laid in the hospital bed. All for a higher purpose. Creation of our species from raw subjects will become impossible now that the crew are dead, dying, or unclean, but that's hardly an issue at all. Any subjects who were flawed or imperfect have been turned into a fertilizer that will nurture the perfection of the surviving race. Now that the challenge is moving to Groom Lake out of the range of any other ships, no one can be allowed to escape the ship alive. Any good, strong survivors will become members of the new race. I am the creator. I control. I transcend. February 2nd. D. Santos, I'm so very disappointed in you. A distress signal. I thought we were one mind here in Seed. I'll castrate and destroy you for this betrayal. Your flawed body is hardly worthy of becoming one of my children, but for now, I must turn off this accursed signal. You cannot hide from me, Marvin, you drug-peddling little fuck. Brutal. The plot thickens. We got a lot of mutated motherfuckers out there. Pick up their damn leg. They're screaming in the background. Oh, it hurts. We have another PDA over here. Oh my god, so much reading materials. You better love reading today, guys, because that's all we're doing. The pulse seems steady. The machine charts the heartbeat of a red strapped to the table. Again, before we touch it, let's read the PDA. Welcome back, Cookie. Robert Lincoln, July 23rd.
I've been reassigning to investigate the disappearance of murder of the two scientists in the employ of Dr. Milan. A strange matter, to be sure. I've been observing the movements of some of these eggheads, and I can't say I'm too impressed. Doesn't anybody around here record their comings or goings? Or make any notes, perhaps? There is no traditional organization in this department whatsoever. Project Seed answers to nobody. This I know. But I thought these scientific types always made notes. Not that I care about admin, but I very much care about finding out who's selling these weapon-grade secrets. Industrial secrets are a matter of life and death, especially death in this case. My investigation will be thorough, and no stone will be left unturned. The staff here are strange, and in fact, I'd say lots of them are even going crazy, but I couldn't care less about that at the moment. I just want names and answers. August 8th. I got this job because I was getting things done, not because of my warm and caring personality. At the moment, people are taking umbrage to my investigation. Security is a constant and essential part of shipboard life, especially when we're talking about industrial espionage. I'm not sure where these two missing scientists are, but it seems, based on the modified records I've found, that they were killed and ejected into space. Any other man would assume that these two were the criminals, but I don't quite buy that. As far as suspects go, I've ruled out Charlotte Williams and Marvin DeSantos. Charlotte, because she doesn't know where she is half the time, and DeSantos because he's just a smirky shit for brains. I'm confident that he's involved in drug dealing, and I will give him this. He's cautious. He is cautious, and acts like he's a real ladies' man. But I know the truth, and I've seen him rejected repeatedly at the bar. September 3rd. Since July, I've had to operate under the pretense that I'm assistant. It's lucky that in my career I had some emergency room experience. The only other person who knows about my true purpose here is Dr. Milan. He's been encouraging. He constantly supplies me with information I require for my investigation. At times, it's a little over-helpful. Still, he seems honest enough. For the record, I'm well aware of the kind of man Dr. Milan is. I've seen him experiments with his own eyes, my eyes as well. I've seen what happens when the body is disposed of, and the burning fires of the furnaces. But he does what is required to justify the means. There are few men in this world who will do what has been done. For that, I admire him. He told me to watch over Dr. Williams' experiments. He seems they're unofficial, and although I prepared a report to Kane to have her removed from her position, Dr. Milan immediately overrode my request. I respect him, but to be honest, I don't like having my authority overruled. November 12th. Beckman, of all people, was sniffing around today. It seems the old psychopath son became curious. I asked Dr. Milan for further instructions, and he told me to incapacitate the old man. This, I did. It's a shame I had to break the old guy's kneecaps. And honestly, I was hoping to slit his fucking throat. But Dr. Milan insisted that he remained alive. Alive and in pain, but unable to move. I'm revising my earlier opinion of that DeSantos character. I still think he's a pathetic little shit, but I now believe he was partially responsible for some of the stolen information. He strikes me as an amateur put up to us by an outside agent. I'll deal with DeSantos soon, but first, I've got to monitor his movements. Make one move, pal, and I'll have you. December 17th. Dr. Milan has earmarked me for one of his experiments. I know this because when I attempted to leave the ship to report to Kane Corporation, I discovered that my access was restricted and blocked. I came back to my quarters and found Milan waiting here. He was waiting with two of those hellish critters that he created. I'm not squeamish, but those things make me nauseous. I'm currently awaiting what he calls processing. I suppose at this stage I should make peace with God. I've killed many men in my life, and I'll never say that I feel remorse for it, and I won't give Dr. Milan the satisfaction of hearing me pray for mercy. My last notes on this affair are that Dr. Milan himself is at the heart of the events on board the ship. I was blind to it, and I refuse to believe that he was capable of creating such devastation. I always thought the scientists had control, but Milan breaks all the rules as far as science is concerned. The leaked information, the fungal growth, the missing scientists. I'm beginning to suspect that even he knows that DeSantos was actually selling intelligence, and I have fed him the information to sell. To what end, I don't know. I suspect it was because De Santos kept Backman drugged to the eyeballs with whatever powerful stimulus that he happened to come so Backman could continue his work. I can hear the machines being turned on. I welcome my fate. At least I know that I did my job for Kane Corporation. Damn. So much story, guys. So much to absorb. Oh, God. Dude, Mulan and all these doctors, they're all fucked, man. They're all fucked, dude. This whole game is fucked, man. I tell you, the deeper we get into this game, the more fucked up it gets. Alright, well, let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens here. We got open power cell housing. Mechanical unit house waits a replacement power cell. Power cells. Strapped down creature. The creature squirms in its medical restraints. Great black eyes and a slightly gray face glare with malice. Surgical laser. A new remotely operated surgically model and utterly lethal in the wrong hands. It splits steel just as easily as it does flesh. So we got... How do we get these cells? So... It seems that there's 3 placements for it. And we saw those things earlier, those cells, on the ground. How many glued?
This isn't gonna work.
I don't understand exactly where those cells at, unless you're talking about that stuff on the floor. Perhaps we can pry the stuff on the floor up with that piece of, with that twisted metal. Because right now it doesn't seem like we can do anything. So we'll be back. We gotta get that. We gotta get power cells. We'll be back. Don't freak out too much while I'm gone. Actually, what's this about? Can I walk through this? Can you see anything? I wonder what that's about. I don't think that we have anything to break through that. So let's go back to those power cells real quick and see if we can pry them up. They had to be of some use, right? And what's this thing about? That has to be of some use too, that machine over there that we keep stepping on. You would think at least, right? I think there was one in this room. Yeah, right here. We're gonna try to pry this guy up. I mean, I really don't know.
I think that would break.
So what is this about? See, what is all this about? Oh, come on. Like how when you try to grab your items, it goes away. See that? He doesn't want us to do that. But why? Why does it even show us this? My character's moving in the background when I click, too. What are they for? Using the glue on it? What the fuck? Parasol housing lock imprints? Imprints? Why'd the glue do that? We formed the glue around it and it shaped it? Is that what it's telling me? This is very strange, guys. Let's look at it again. Okay. Well, what else? Should we go back up there and use that parasol on there? Housing lock imprints. Imprints. Does that mean that we can make more? See, what is this all about? Hold on.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Let's try using it on the one that's up above the elevator, huh? Right up here. It's either this one or the one at the very starting. Oh, energy boost for heavy equipment. No, hold on, guys. Let's go back to the starting. See, it says closed. Let's try using it on that. I doubt this will work. I want to try it on this one, or I want to try it on the one that's broken down here. Right here.
Probably not a good idea. I don't know what I was thinking there.
I don't know either. Okay, so I didn't do nothing. So what do you guys think we gotta do?
I keep asking you guys. I'm trying to create conversation with you all too, by the way. I keep asking, what is your guys' ideas? Are you guys watching? Are you guys just chilling? What's going on, guys?
I can't see it working like that.
I would tell you how I am, but it's obvious that I'm focused on this game and trying to get some help. We'll try this here.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
I have no clue then. What would use that for? Housing lock imprints.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Good to see y'all here. Y'all are little lurkers today. Oh. Can you only use glue on one of them? Yeah, that's the thing. When I used that glue, it disappeared from my inventory. So that's the confusing thing. And it says it's a house locking imprint. So it's not even a real version of it. That's the glue. We shaped it around the glue. Perhaps we need to find the one. You know what? That's probably what we need to do. We need to find the one. I was gonna say find the one with that symbol, but that makes no sense.
I think that'll just break it.
Yeah. Life support machinery, pulsing steady. Because we can't get out of here unless we can break it with a piece of metal. Let's try. We might be able to break it with metal. How's the programming going, Destroy? What are you programming anyways? How was Pokemon, Melee? To be honest, I never really played the classic Pokemon. I never played any of the regular Pokemon, to be honest. The only one I really played was Pokemon Stadium. I still own it on the N64. Can I shoot it? Why not? Why can't we shoot this? We shot the other shit, right? So, why not? There's something we missed in this room. Didn't look like it, does it? Dude, String Cheats does sound really fucking good right now. I don't understand this thing. So what does that charge up exactly? So I feel like we need to leave something on that, but what? Need the imprint on it, possibly?
I can't see it working like that.
No. Need metal on it?
I think that would break.
Leave the pistol on it?
I think that will just break it.
I have no clue, guys. I'm at a loss today. We were going strong for a little while. It seems like this game just likes to throw walls at you. Like humongous fucking walls. But it is what it is. It's part of the game. I just gotta get good, right? But where? Where'd we go? So we already did the sync part. Come on. All the way through. Okay, now we're gonna look at the lettering of this. This is the Omega symbol? It is. So it's just like the one we just got. Hold on. I almost feel like that we can put it right there. The imprint. But when I go to my menu, watch. It fades out. So we'll click on it really fast. Wait a minute. Oh, we had it for a minute. Click on fast.
No, that won't work.
It's so confusing. Why can we look at these things then?
These don't go well
Did I
together.
perhaps use glue on the wrong thing? I wouldn't think they would do that to you, where if you use glue on the wrong thing, it would fuck things up. Check the computer terminal again. It probably is. Why do you go that way, asshole? No, nothing we can do in there. Machinery, hybrid fetuses, portal windows, a room with a view. Woohoo! Hell no, guys.
I don't think that'll work.
See, that's the power cell right there. We need to somehow get the power cells out, but how on earth do you get the power cell out? That would shoot it. We don't want to shoot it, right?
I don't think that'll work.
Maybe combine it with the twisted metal. What? What? A power cell housing key? What? How the fuck am... Whatever. I gotta learn to like start mixing all my items randomly. Why do I need to use a fucking piece of metal to do it? I don't understand. Either way. That sounds pretty badass, Destroy. Funny. One of my favorite games when it comes to Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy Tactics. So I love turn-based tile system games, man. Tile systems are fucking amazing, dude. Oh, we can start collecting all these now, apparently. Let's read what it's actually called. So I think we just killed all the girls around us. Oops. We're sorry. It's not letting me move.
Go to sleep.
Oh no, that song.
My baby. Don't worry.
Means my hair is raised up. I haven't announced anything, Felix, so why are you telling everybody? Oh, so now we're announcing? I thought we were keeping it a secret, Phalanx. Okay. That's why I wasn't saying anything, but okay. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics and Saga Frontier after that, guys. I doubt you guys know what Saga Frontier is. I don't really know too much of it myself. But there you go. Phalanx decided to give you an announcement. Thanks for telling me. Try this over here. To be honest, it's too early to talk about it, Phalanx. Leave it. If you leave it for later, there'll be more hype, man. Talk about it now. The hype will be dead by the time we get to it. Now we just need one more, right? Alright. Then we just gotta collect one more. Welcome, Ash! How's it going, Ash? Nah, I've never mentioned it. There was never any hype? That's the point, Cookie. That's what I'm saying, that if we talk about it now and try to hype it up by talking about it, the hype will be dead by the time that we actually do it, Cookie. That's what I'm talking about. Sound further away in the game, kind of lovely that people decide they want to tell me now that the sound is bad. It's like we have 2 minutes until the cast is over, and then when someone says, "Hey, you sound further away. The game's louder than you." Thanks. I'm not even gonna fuck with the sound. I'm not even gonna do it. Do not give a shit now. Oh, thanks, Cookie. I'm never gonna listen to anybody again now. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep on doing my tests and shit, man. Before the stream even starts. Hold on, guys. That's really disappointing. You gotta think, for the people who come in here and whatnot, guys, you gotta help everybody out, And I'm talking being serious. Like, when I ask you guys if it sounds bad or not, like, really, really, pay attention. Just be like, it sounds good. Pay attention, guys. Please, help me out. Help me out so I can help you guys out. Alright, well, my voice is way turned up now, so it should be fine. It's when the big sound effects happen, guys. It goes over my voice. We're not talking like right now where these random sound effects are happening, but I'm talking the bang, like those noises right there. Obviously, it's not loud enough, or loud anymore because I raised my voice up. But I can see where she's talking about. No, I love the hell out of you guys, man, but I just want to make sure that everyone's having a good experience. You know, I don't want new people popping in and leave because they cannot hear me. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a little bit. I don't know what the fuck we just did. Let me put them all in, though. It's Final Man, so I didn't think there's any audio to say. What the hell, man? I'm just gonna, I mean, I love all you guys' help and everything like that, but maybe I should just not even listen to any kind of audio issue complaints, because it's different for everybody, right? I know this phalanx, I'm not dumb. Alright. The creature squirms in its medical restraints. Great black eyes and a sunken gray face glare with malice. What am I supposed to do? Surgical laser. Oh, laser him! There we go. Let's do it. Why did we just do that? Being cut in half? Was the other creature being raggedly in half? Why the? So we did all this just to cut him in half? What the fuck? Can I do it again? Oh, destroy everything. Okay, let's destroy it all. There we go. Finally, get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'm just not gonna listen to anything anymore unless we have a ton of people saying your sound is off. I'm not gonna listen. If it's just one person saying it, I'm not gonna listen to it anymore. I'm just gonna wait till there's like at least 3 or more people saying your sound's bad. Then I'll go ahead and change sound. I turned it back down.
Control and life support system has been compromised. Please report to the visitor center for further instructions.
All right. Go ahead and save our game here. I think this is gonna be the end of the show, guys. I'm getting really hungry, really tired, and whatnot. So I need to get out of here before I'm stupid. All right. But I do apologize if someone couldn't hear it or anything like that, like Cookie, for example. But either way, like I mentioned just a minute ago, I'm not gonna listen anymore to one person saying a complaint. I'm only going to listen now to like 3 or more people complaining about something. Then we'll take action from there. That will help a lot, especially in the future when we get new people coming in here saying, hey, this is bad. You know, it might actually not be that bad anyway. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. It was Stasis, a very slow game. We'll probably end up finishing hopefully next week. If not next week, well, I bet you we probably have 2 more streams of this game. Next week. Yeah, maybe we could try to finish it next week. We'll see what happens. But I know tomorrow we're gonna try Shadow Warrior 2, baby. Shadow Warrior fucking 2. I know some of you guys know that game. It's a newer game that came out recently. Looks fun as hell. We're gonna be slaughtering demons with guns, weapons, and magic. It looks fucking fantastic, guys. It'll fit the theme well. Before I head out here, guys, I hope you like this. This is one of our prizes for the end of the month. We're gonna have 2 or 3 other prizes, of course, coming along. Do take note. There can only be one winner of the toxic race. Whatever prize they choose is theirs. Whatever prize they don't choose, however, will be a raffle item. So everybody can win at the end of the month. Not only the toxic race now, guys, or the race winners, rather, I should say. The toxic race winner wins, and whoever wins the raffles, get it. So it's fucking awesome now. You all can be winners no matter what. Demons! Fucking demons everywhere. I love games with demons, but who doesn't, right? Alright, guys, so with all that said, I'm gonna head out of here. There won't be no music player today. I'm just gonna split. I love you all, and thank you all again for popping in here. It was amazing. Thank you for everything you do, and every time you pop in here, and if I seem off, I seem like a jerk, I seem like anything, you know, I do apologize, you know? I love you all to death. I just like to present a really good show to all of you. You know, I just really want you all to have a good time. I want you all to be entertained. And I apologize for anything that I do or anyone that other people do that would take that away from you. Because all I want to do is make you guys as happy as you can be. Plain and simple. So, you as well, Destroy. Alright, with that all that said, guys, I'm going to head out of here too. So, spread the disease! Wide and far, guys. Y'all amazing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Shadow Warrior 2. Hopefully. If not, Turok. We'll aim our hopes high for some Shadow Warrior 2, though, of course. So, alright, guys. That said, I'm just going to split out of here. We'll put the music player on, but I'm going to close it down immediately. So, hope you're okay. I'm perfectly fine, Melee. I'm really hungry and everything right now. I'm perfectly fine, guys. My thing is, if you want me to go on a tangent real quick, I'm really fine, actually, guys. I'm not sad, I'm not down, I'm not depressed, I'm not angry, I'm not none of that kind of stuff. It just bugs me when I'm playing for a long time and then someone says, hey, your sound, you can't hear you, we can't hear you, we can't hear you. And it's like, I look at how long I've been streaming, like 3 hours. It bugs me, you know? It's like, what, for 3 hours now? Nobody said that they couldn't hear me? Really? But, of course, like you guys said, you guys could hear me. So, back to what I was saying before that, one person you can't really put too much attention to when they say, or concern to, because they say that it sounds bad and all that kind of crap. So, like I said, we'll start listening to like 3 people complaining or more, and that's when we'll do something different. Because that kind of threw me off a little bit, you know. It's alright, Cookie. I just like, why would not someone not tell me that? But, you know, like Felix was explaining to with the speakers and stuff, it makes way more sense, you know. So with that said, you know, what can you do? I agree, Felix. Felix, you got the fucking, you know, way to go right there. 100%. So, and don't even feel bad about it, Cookie, you know. Don't feel bad at all. It just like when that happens, I get disappointed. Not only to the fact that, you know, no one didn't tell me, I'm more so disappointed for the fact that everyone who came into the room or anyone who was chilling and watching was not having the better time they could have. I want you all to have the best experience every single time that we stream. And if something like that is happening, I'm halving the experience for you. And I don't want that. I want you all to have the best experience that I can provide, that we can provide for everybody who might come in here. All the new people, everyone who's been here before, everybody. I don't have a 3DS. No, I'm sorry. I don't. I own PS3 and down, but no 3DS, no handheld consoles at all. None of that. Alright, guys. So with all that said, thank you again for all the input there. I really enjoy actually kicking it here and talking with you guys. I'm a fucking acquaintance guy. I don't have no one else out here I talk to. You're the people I talk to. You guys beat the voices in my head every day, so. Alright, guys. I'm going to split out of here. I love you all to death. Keep it brutal. Spread the disease. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Shadow Warrior 2, hopefully. If not, some Turok. Dinosaur Hunter, baby! Put your fucking horns up. We're out of here, guys. I'll put the music on player just for a minute. Then I'll take it down real swiftly. So, see you guys later. See you all tomorrow. Bring everything. Make sure not to wear the pants as usual. You all are awesome. Take care, guys.